Hello, it's the Manchester derby. It's the biggest game in world football, and we have got a live watch along for you. It's Pep versus Jose, not Aguero versus Zlatan, unfortunately, but it's still an absolutely massive game. We are live here, and we're going to cover it. I'm joined by Alex, representing BlueMoonRisingTV, and Dave, take it away.
Yeah, you know, we've got United over here, we've got Rachel with me, and today we're going to be talking about Mourinho, Zlatan, unfortunately Aguero, who is missing a big positive of Manchester United, but it's a very exciting game.
But for us, it's the big news is that Claudio Bravo actually makes his debut, doesn't he? He's gone for Iheanacho as well. Is this the game where Kelechi actually makes his reputation in terms of a global level? He's very much a City fan favourite, but I think it's fair to say he hasn't really burst through onto the world stage yet, has he?
Not quite yet, but this is a massive opportunity for him to do so. I think maybe we're going to talk about this. Maybe we're going to talk about it's one of the big changeovers in world football, from Zlatan, who's held up there like this, and Kelechi, who maybe one day could be
Zlatan.
The new Zlatan. But yeah, I'm properly nervous, I'll be honest. How are you all feeling?
I'm so nervous. I'm like Gaz was yesterday. Like, I just wish this wasn't happening. It's just too tense. I'm like, you're here, we're here. So, like, it's even worse because, like, if you're happy,
oh, cheers, thank you.
We're going to be sad. Like, there's no way we can all get on today.
Imagine it being your birthday on the derby. What kind of unfortunate person? Oh wait, that's me. Yeah, it's actually I'm absolutely terrified. And Alex.
Oh.
I know it says 31, but I actually am 31. I've got a baby face. But yeah, it's my birthday on the derby. I'll wear this. Yeah.
I'm 21. You're 10 years.
So is Alex. You're 21, aren't you?
I'm 21, yeah.
Yeah, representing the youth.
I'll wear this for a few minutes because it's uncomfortable. But what's your predictions anyway?
I think I'm going to go 0-0. I think it's going to be a very stale game, unfortunately. I think Mourinho's going to park the bus, look to plan the counter-attack, and City will have all the ball. Yeah. Yours?
1-0 to us.
Alex?
I'm going to be optimistic. I reckon City to win both teams to score.
I wonder why you picked that.
The odds were 7-1. I put £10 down and I'll bring it. It's the Manchester derby, and I think that what's different about the Manchester derby to maybe is that form goes out the window and teams play differently and things happen.
It's going to sit here proudly on the table.
I bought that hat for you.
My girlfriend bought it. You brought it in and put it on my head.
I think anything can happen in the Manchester derby, and I think the first 10 minutes we're going to learn a lot about how the game's going to go, and it could well be a tedious one, but it could also be a cracker.
Yeah, I'm expecting what Dave is, a tedious 0-0. I hope I'm wrong. Last time I said that, we did a watch along for the Stay Bucharest game. It was a 5-0 and it was amazing. I thought it'd be awful, but this game, it is the biggest game in world football now, isn't it? Surely. I think apparently there's a record number of people watching this worldwide.
It's going to be absolutely massive. I think the Claudio Bravo starting is quite interesting in terms of his communication with the back four. That's going to be an issue. A Spanish speaker, potentially not really adjusted to life at Manchester City. Potentially Caballero could have been a better option.
I think in general a lot of people have forgotten, City fans in particular, that because of the Joe Hart thing, Claudio Bravo is actually a very good keeper.
A very good keeper.
He's like, the man has won 2 Copa Americas in recent years, and obviously he's done it at the very high level. But I think it's fair to say a lot of casual football fans probably don't know much about Barcelona's keeper in general. They tend to know much about the forwards, and that's probably understandable because we don't all have time to sit around and watch La Liga, intensely. But he does have a great reputation, and he's perfect for this style, and that is fundamental, isn't it? I guess in general.
Massive. In the last 2 seasons, he's kept more clean sheets than any other La Liga goalkeeper. Obviously playing at Barcelona, but in terms of shot stopping, in terms of dealing with crosses, a continental keeper is going to punch it over catching it. But then I think the big issue was the pass accuracy, sitting at 86% versus Joe.
One that gets the system going in general. But I've just seen a stat, by the way. We're not actually streaming the game live. This is a watch along, so you're going to join us for general camaraderie and fun during the game.
How do you get involved, eh? How do they get onto the screen?
This thing here, it's a beautiful, weird, vertical screen, but you can have your big, beautiful face on that if you actually get involved on Skype. Manchester space derby, Manchester derby. Add us on Skype. City fans, to be honest, anyone wants to get involved, regardless of your team support. If you want to chat about football, you want to chat about all things Pep and Jose, all things grey and bold, all things City, basically, or United.
Just add us. If they want some advice, life advice, come on the screen. We can watch the football. We can talk to them about that.
Where to get Rogaine from if you are balding like Pep. Loads of stuff. But yeah, add us on Skype and we'll take callers throughout it constantly. Get in the comments as well on YouTube and Twitter and all that. We're BlueMoonRisingTV, so it's BMRisingTV, and tweet at Full-Time Devils as well, and we'll just get discussing stuff. So Pep's record versus Jose's, Alex.
Obviously the record favours Pep, but then it's again, Pep was with the greatest Barcelona team, or perhaps the greatest club side world football maybe has ever seen. Manchester City, it does feel like it's a work in progress, and maybe I think this is perhaps the best time for Mourinho to score one back over Guardiola. I'm a little bit concerned. I think that this week the build-up has gone against Manchester City. I think with Aguero being ruled out, it's definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are happier over the sofa than we are with that one.
Yeah.
You never know with the Manchester derby. You never know.
It's a big one. Aguero scored 7 goals in 8 games against Manchester United, so it's one of those things where
he's
if
all right,
Aguero's not on the team sheet, you're like, great. But in terms of the Pep versus Guardiola, it was interestingly how it evolved over the seasons when they were in La Liga, and this sort of Mourinho finally found an answer to Guardiola's system, pressing from the front, not letting them play out the back, being very aggressive in the first 10 minutes. So I imagine he'll keep that approach.
Have you got the players for it, United, now, with the pressing, the high intensity?
I'd say so, yeah. Mkhitaryan, Jess Lingard. Jess Lingard's one of my favourite United players. He's starting.
So we go for the teams for United.
We don't the teams.
Go on, let's go for the teams. Go for United.
So United, you've got David De Gea in goal. Obviously, Daly, Blind and Bay centre-back together. Luke Shaw and Valencia either side. Valencia is an interesting one, coming back from international duty a little bit late.
Yeah.
Then the midfield of Marouane Fellaini and Paul Pogba. Marouane Fellaini this season has been incredible, right?
Yeah, he's everything. He's done everything we've needed him to, and he's adapted. It's come out recently that in the last game he was protecting Blind. So not only is he doing his own job, he's actually helping our other players out behind him. He's making up for things that they lack.
Yeah, Alex thinks he should be put down, don't you?
I mean, that's a little bit harsh. I mean, really, we're going in that hard?
I said that he should be put down. I said if he was a dog, it was that aggressive.
So now you're referring to Marouane Fellaini as a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
Marouane's watching this. This is his pre-game psych-up, right?
I mean, that's probably fair.
And actually, no, we're just offending each other.
No, yeah, damn right. Marouane Fellaini is
Rachel, we're in.
Yeah. Committed.
This is why I don't like derbies.
He is kind of rabid, isn't he? Fellaini.
Isn't that not good as a defensive midfielder?
Oh, it is, but he probably would be put down.
Sergio Aguero, remember that time he elbowed somebody?
Yeah, and got banned.
He didn't elbow anyone in the face.
He tried to. It's not my fault he's a failure.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not as effective as violence as Marouane Fellaini. Right, welcome to the watch-along. We're elbow deep in banter.
Should we move on to the United front four? We've got Mkhitaryan on the left-hand side. You imagine it to be quite fluid. Jess Lingard on the right, and then obviously Wayne Rooney.
He's not playing much, has he, Lingard?
No, he's not. He's been injured. So he started, scored that wonderful goal against Leicester City, picked up an injury there. But I think the exciting thing is seeing Mkhitaryan start. A player that was fantastic for Borussia Dortmund last season, very fluid, very flexible, likes to cross the ball, so expect him to get a lot of balls into the box, and hopefully Zlatan to get on the end of one of those crosses.
That's the thing for me, Zlatan. He's a big lad. He is a big lad, so it's up to Otamendi and Stones to kind of get on him. City team, Claudio Bravo is the big news there. He starts the Chilean, he's the first player ever to reach 100 caps for Chile as well, so the man is an experienced player. He's done it at the very highest level. His pass completion and stuff for the styles out there is fantastic. Also, I think he's kept the second most. I'm trying to outstat Skorka David, who's the king of this stuff. Second most clean sheets in Europe in the past few years after Manuel Neuer. Genuinely, so there we go. There's your stats back, fans.
Shall I just leave?
Go for it. Get out of here, man. You call me Skorka Steve. Sanya's playing at right back over Zabaleta. I was hoping to see Zabaleta in just because it was a derby. I wanted to see him basically just punch Fellaini, I'll be honest. Sanya at right back.
We really are endorsing violence.
It's the derby and I'm pumped up. I don't encourage casual violence, but on derby day,
anything goes.
Is a punch casual violence?
Depends how you do it. If you've got slippers and a cigar, then maybe. But Otamendi and Stones, and left back for us, we've gone for Kolarov. He's one of Pep's favourites, isn't he? Weirdly, I didn't expect that at all. Fernandinho, De Bruyne and Silva completing a very attacking midfield there. Sterling, Nolito and Iheanacho. And then on the bench as well is interesting because we've got Leroy Sané, the German wonder kid, one of the most exciting young talents in world football. He's going to be a proper wild card from the bench. Loads of pace if we need a goal. He's going to get on and just run at defenders. And I can't wait to see him because I'm sure he will come on. Then we've got Caballero, Fernando, Zabaleta, Clichy, Navas, and interestingly, Alex Garcia, not Delph, one of our young lads, very talented, passing, deep kind of sitting midfielder for City. A little bit of a kind of, almost kind of Pirlo-esque kind of player, and Busquets-esque kind of a mixture of those two. So I don't think he'll get on, but that's already a big kind of show of kind of confidence in the youth from Guardiola. He's going to put someone like that on the bench ahead of Yaya Toure.
Do you think that City lack a bit of quality on the bench in recent years? Going back to the days of Zeko, Bonny, Jovetic, when you had a bit of quality.
You said
there.
Bonny in quality in the same sentence.
I think playing Bonny the right way
I
works,
agree with that,
but I think maybe Man City was a step ahead of his potential or ability.
I think I've got Bonny in my fantasy team this weekend because he was just born to play for Stoke.
He wasn't it? Yeah, him and Bojan and Arnautovic.
Shaqiri.
But seriously, I think Bojan is a very similar player to Michu. In fact, they're probably an advanced spot on the way.
He'll sit behind him, won't he? He'll sit behind Bonny and he'll be good.
You know what? I think there's no malice towards Bonnie from City. I genuinely hope he does well.
Yeah.
And I'm
She had malaria. That must be crap.
That must be a bit rubbish, right?
My mum had malaria and she was like knackered for weeks and weeks on end, proper bedridden. And imagine being a footballer in your peak trying to pre-season stuff and having malaria. You're not going to get fit, are you?
No.
You're going to be like
difficult.
Yeah, and it didn't really happen for him. He was the biggest square.
How did your mum get malaria?
Down at Tesco. No, I don't know. She was on holiday somewhere, and she came back with malaria.
Where'd you get your family holiday? Somalia.
Yes, it was a nice time this time of the year. But no,
Booming
she got
tech
it.
scene, Somalia, apparently. Really good
Yeah,
internet
I
there.
don't know if it's genuinely true. I don't know how she got malaria, but the doctor said it was. So doctors tend to know this shit. don't
I
they?
zoned out for a little while to look at some stats, and I came back and we were talking about malaria, so I don't really know how
We're
we got
doing
here.
top 10 malaria stats.
Yeah.
Right, great. Just checking out everybody's stats.
But what are the stats you're looking at?
I don't really want to talk about it. It was the win percentage of Jose versus Pep.
What were they?
I mean, I don't really remember. There were some numbers. I don't know who won. No, Pep's was 74% to Jose 66.
Yeah, that rings a bell. We actually see Mourinho on screen now, and they are the tired eyes of a man who spent all night trying to plan how to outdo Pep. He looks focused though, doesn't he?
I've got so much time for Mourinho. I really don't like Pep. Even if he was the manager, Pep is so creepy.
Creepy.
If I was in the same room as Pep, I would get up and I would leave it. He's so slimy.
Coming from Mourinho,
Yeah,
man.
Mourinho's not.
The most
Mourinho
slimiest.
doesn't care. Mourinho's just like if you could walk up and talk to Mourinho's face, and he probably would.
Have you seen the videos of Pep? He's like possibly the most affable manager I've seen in years. He's all he wears Converse.
Sorry.
Walks around like
Look
it's a show,
at him right
innit?
now. Look at him right now.
So Guardiola, the guy that's chatty and all sort of friendly.
That's creepy. Yeah, that is creepy.
Mourinho,
This is a lot about your
arsehole.
Yeah.
I could talk to him and he would
You
just
don't-
ignore me. That's what's so appealing.
You
just
don't
better than you,
understand
that's
girls
the
at all,
problem,
do you?
Look at him. Look at that little
Do
smile.
not look at him and do not.
He's doing his
try
weird
and
lippy
copy
lip
him.
things he always does. To be fair.
Look how creepy he is.
So I think that
You can't see this,
I mean,
but
he's actually helping me out.
I actually love that man, Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Don't
forget kids.
genuine feeling of
Pep is bald.
Pep is bald.
Yeah.
Like, I've never ever got
Is
into
he
the whole
bald? He's still
celebrity
got
thing,
some hair.
but I've got posters of that man on my bedroom wall.
He turned you into a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
turned into. Yeah, we all got Pep posters because we're sad little City fans, But
it's a shame, isn't it?
Nah, Pep is great, and to be honest, Jose's pretty good as well. They're both
Yeah,
pretty good managers, aren't they?
So I think the question is, who's going to finish higher in the league? Manchester City or Manchester United?
I honestly think this is the hardest thing to decide ever in football at the moment. I think it's ridiculous how the narrative is set up. I genuinely have no idea. I know it sounds really kind of cop out, but if we don't win the league this year, if we play really, really, really well and look progressive and get on the front foot and maybe integrate some of the kids and just genuinely play good football and evolve from last year, and it looks like they were going the right way, I kind of just about accept it. If it's a last minute winner and United tip us, then I won't. I'll probably smash things up and get really upset. But in the long run, I'll probably be all right. What do you reckon?
I think it's about time that United won it, given that they're supposed to be the big
All
club.
right.
About time.
all right.
We've done it many times already, though. We've got a massive trophy cabinet.
I
Top troll, Alex Hilton here.
I genuinely think that City have got a slightly better squad, and I think we've got a manager, and it's coming with this whole thing of let's win it, and we've kind of put all our eggs in one basket to win it. I think it would be more embarrassing if we didn't win it.
Spending the most money
for United. That said, I think United, they brought in Pogba, they brought in Zlatan, they brought in Mkhitaryan, they brought in Bailly. You have bought incredibly well, and I think that it is almost too hard.
I think so, yeah. I think that for me it's United over City at the moment.
I think the pressure's on us to win it. I think we're
reckon?
more, well, maybe that's just me
Pep,
as a fan feeling the pressure.
But there's two huge. It's almost like when you get to like a heavyweight boxing, and they've always got 50 fights won, 40 by knockout. They've never ever lost, and they always go against somebody else who's got the amazing stats. They come together, and these two huge reputations come together. You don't really get that in football, but this feels like for the first time in my sort of football lifetime, I've seen that where whoever doesn't win the league,
it's going to be
will have
awkward.
a very big tail between the legs.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like it's going towards the La Liga, maybe the Bundesliga or something like that, where you've got the two dominant teams, Bayern, Dortmund, or Real, Barca. Where we also forget about Chelsea. Like Conte started very well for Chelsea, and that 100% record
I met
so
Trevor
far.
Sinclair the other day, and he thinks Chelsea are going to win it. Trevor Sinclair, top blue.
I don't think they'll win it. I think they'll come unstuck, but they will be competitive. I think the games against when City and when United do play Chelsea, that's going to be where the title's won and lost in those games. If you don't lose those games, you'll go on to win the title. I think that's so big between those three.
Yeah, that's it. It's not losing the big games because I think we'll win most of the others. I think in general, Pep's teams are quite ruthless.
Yeah,
they're efficient, and he's not the kind of person who tends to come unstuck against the smaller teams. He just isn't. He's had some questions about him. Everyone's got questions about him. To be a manager and be flawless is impossible.
It is
it's genuinely impossible. But guys, we're going to have some Skype calls soon, I think, anyway, in general. Get any comments as well. We've got the live feed of comments here. Well, I'm trying to get the live feed up now, personally. If we're looking at our phones, it's because we're looking at what all you lot are saying, because questions, it's your show as well, just as much as ours. So kind of get involved on YouTube. Get your questions up. I'm going to go through a few now and see what's going on with the live comments, if I can get it to load up. Have you all got a link for it?
I've got it open. I can't see the comments yet.
Yeah, I can't get comments.
No, I think we're having technical problems with the comments.
Oh,
wait, I've got them.
Alex is in. Alex is in.
We have different comments. They have the City biased ones.
So Alden's been in touch. You want to predict a goal scorers? First goal scorer, Dave?
I've got 0-0, so I've got no goal scorers.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
Alden's
Boring.
dying with that.
There you go, mate.
I want Paul Pogba to score with his first goal on a superficial level, because Jesse Lingard's on the pitch and I want them to celebrate together.
Just like
Ever the romantic.
the boys back together.
Yeah, back in
That's
town.
what I'm looking for.
If there is a goal, I really want it to be Kelechi. Because I want it to be his kind of Rashford moment, being honest. I want him to meg Eric Bailey, and I want him then to put David De Gea on his arse, round it in, get on his knees and head it in.
That is disgraceful.
Why did you
Despicable.
say that about DJ?
DG.
What do you think, flipping those two players, Rashford and Nacho?
Both excellent young players. Just simple as that, in my opinion. Rashford's probably had the thing that Kelechi needs in terms of running games. Rashford, I'm genuinely a big watcher of academy football, and I probably even speak for most United academy watchers as well, that Rashford surprised many people. He's a decent player. I've watched a lot of the games at his level, and he was always just a good player in a good bunch. He was never the standout. He was never genuinely a star. He didn't even have any England recognition at youth level, and he's a great example of how a young player can just suddenly go up a level if given a chance, and he's done it, and he's been absolutely fantastic. Whereas compared to someone Kelechi, who did genuinely have a world-class reputation as a youngster, like he won like the under-17s Golden Ball and top goal scorer at the World Cup for Nigeria when they won it. So he's had a reputation as a great young player, and Rashford, fair play to him, a lad from like Fletcher Moss, locally, come on, got a chance, and he's been excellent. And I genuinely think that's why you need young lads like that, because they have that unknown kind of factor. They have that excitement, and the fans love it. The fans love it, like seeing a young lad come on. Even though he's not from the area, when Kelechi scored in that game against Crystal Palace, I lost my shit more than I would for anyone else, because you could see that raw kind of emotion in his face of a young lad scoring on his debut, and it's something else. But I'm not going to try and split the two. The stats actually do stand up in Kelechi's favour.
I think the thing with that is in terms of what City were last season compared to United with Van Gaal creating chances. I think it does show that he scored more goals, got more assists per 90 minutes. But if Rashford was given the same quality, I reckon he would have finished them. I think for me, Rashford has also grown out in the summer, which is good. He looks a lot more developed than he was last season. He was a little bit skinny. Now
forget, don't you? The kids, they're still growing.
Forget that they're like 7 years younger than us.
Gary Neville called him the youngest £50 million player, I think.
Someone said it. Someone said it this week.
Wow, really?
It was a senior.
It was Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt. Gary Neville.
City fan here, but he loves Dave. There you go. Look at that. Mate. Aiden Prime, the front three gang, he said. There you go.
Yes, come on the boys.
Free plug-in.
I listen to the front three, so it's kind of weird for me to be sat next to you now, because I listen to you when I'm just going about my life.
Listen to me talk rubbish.
Rapping.
This is how impartial you are.
All sorts of things.
Theo Walcott, apparently it's actual Theo Walcott, so which team does Dave support? That's how impartial. He's actually a top red.
I've got my red shoes on today.
I'm not wearing any red. I've got red nail polish. I mean, that's commitment.
Someone's asked, TRFB said, why is Gundogan and company not starting or on the bench? Gundogan, I guess, is maybe just not 100% fit yet. He's training, but when you've had that bad an injury, he's had a real dislocated knee, wasn't it? I think he's been out for a long time. I think they just don't want to risk him in such a high intensity game. I wouldn't either, being honest.
It's quite interesting with Gundogan. Like Pep had Thiago Alcantara, who was exactly the same. Who was, whenever he played, was absolutely incredible. Champions League last season was awesome, but he wasn't fit for the whole season. I kind of feel like it's a similar thing with Gundogan, that Guardiola again has signed a player with real top quality, but a poor injury record. Yeah. Do you reckon that's going to cost City?
Well, he's had two major injuries, hasn't he? That's like
the back. He was out for a season and a half.
It's weird. He's had two freak injuries.
They're freak injuries. It's not a recurring issue. So someone like Vincent Kompany, for example.
Oh, that he's an injury prone.
It's the same issue that's coming back and back again. It would be like saying that Luke Shaw would be injury prone because he got his leg broken.
Yeah, I mean it's a relatively fair comment, but it's also easy to argue against. There's two ways to look at it, I guess, in general. Like, if Gundogan doesn't get any more injuries again now, if he dislocates his knee again, then it's recurring. You're like, fair enough, that would be pretty bad. But I guess they don't want to take any risks for him. Kompany, he's just, Guardiola said they're not fully sure on the results of the blood test, which would show if he's fully back to fitness yet or something like that. So I think they're just waiting, basically. I think we've got a Skype caller going in. I won't be able to hear him, but guys, can you hear the Skype callers?
Sit it down.
Pep Guardiola and Mourinho.
Guardiola and
Oh,
Mourinho.
brilliant. Cheers.
Yes.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Oh, the silent treatment. Oh, it's a City fan.
How are we doing? I like it, how you doing? Who have we got?
What's this guy's name?
It's Alden.
Cheers, mate.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Good. Not bad. How are you?
Cat shirt.
I'm doing good. I'm living in America. It's 6:15 in the morning
Why
right
is he
now.
watching?
It's 6:15 in the morning.
Wow.
He's a top blue. He's a better blue than you two.
Yeah, I was asleep then, mate.
Are you feeling good? How are you feeling about the derby? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What's the emotions?
I'm a bit nervous. I don't think anyone should ever be too happy about a derby.
I think we're all feeling a bit nervous in the studio. The lineup's come out. Are you disappointed? Are you happy that Bravo started in goal?
I'm a bit worried. The Premier League is very different from the Spanish league, and I don't know how he'll adapt to it in his first game.
I mean, should we put this to almost to a poll in the comments? Should we see how people feel about Bravo?
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
if
Message on
the right
YouTube.
decision?
And,
Get in the comments and we'll go through them. Alden, have you got a score prediction for us?
1-0 to City. De Bruyne with the goal.
1-0 to Manchester City. I had a feeling you might say that.
Who's scoring?
There we are.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne. I mean,
knows.
I've just got this so.
Oh, look at that! Give us a song.
No,
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
What about?
getting rowdy.
Obviously, we've got David Rachel from Full Time Devils here. What do you think about United? Is there anyone that they've got that you're especially frightened of, or someone who you think we need to be wary of?
Not too worried about it. I think Stones will take care of it back.
That's the confidence.
Stones versus Zlatan. You think Stones is going to win that matchup?
Yep. Right there, back.
Boom. Sorry. Alden, whereabouts in the US are you? Whereabouts in America?
I live in Kansas City, Missouri. It's right in the middle of the United States.
In Missouri. So in Missouri, who's bigger, Manchester City or Manchester United?
He's like, can you?
I don't know. Soccer.
Oh, that's the Man United. He's trying to think of something to get it in.
All right, we'll call that 1-0 on the global fan base then. But, Alden, is there anything you want to ask, or are you cool?
What's that?
Is there anything you want to ask to the people out on YouTube and Skype?
No, not anything right now.
No.
But I do have a question. I don't know if you guys know, where is Vincent Kompany? I saw Guardiola say that if his blood test was good, he would play, and he's not even on the bench. Do you guys know where?
So I think the stories that we're hearing, we know as much as you do, but the stories that we're hearing is that he did train this week, and we were excited he was going to start. But it looks like this morning the physio hasn't given him the nod.
Yeah.
And it looks like.
I think it's just a game too soon, isn't it, really?
It's a game too soon, and maybe he didn't want to risk him in this enormous fixture, especially when they're throwing Bravo in there as well. And of course, Stones and Otamendi have been
they've been good
so far this season, pretty solid. And I think all the worries about Stones not being quite right for this level, I think have been so far quashed. So I'm happy with Stones and Otamendi.
Yeah, that was. But so we good luck, enjoy the game, mate. You're starting in 5 minutes. But cheers for coming on, pal. In general, shake your internet hand there. You can't see me, but I'm doing this. Looks crazy. but cheers very much, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Enjoy the game. Thanks for coming in from all the way from America, from Missouri.
Yeah. You can get involved as well. Manchester Derby, add us on Skype there. We'll be taking calls. We're actually now just minutes away from the game. Sky have got the players walking awkwardly towards the camera as they do their team lineups, and it's pretty tense.
Should we go through the teams again quickly?
Yes, go for it.
So United, David De Gea in goal, and we've got Luke Shaw at left back, Bay and Blind at centre back, Valencia at right back, and then Marouane Fellaini, the monster, in midfield with Paul Pogba.
Dog.
Then a three behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic of Wayne Rooney, Jess Lingard,
Mkhitaryan.
and Mkhitaryan. There we
We've
go.
got-
Mkhitaryan.
It's supposed to, when you say it in an Armenian way, it's supposed to be like Mkhitaryan, but obviously I can't do that every time because I'd look really silly.
And you
I
know
just like the way
what I
that you say, is it Eric? Because everyone's got a. Is it Bailly?
It's Bailly. So there's a French lad in the office, Nick
No,
English, a
we've
great chap,
talked
and he said to me that because it's the Ivory Coast, French-speaking nation, that it's Bailly.
Leroy Sané as well as with Sané, isn't it?
Rachel's got a really good way of practicing it as well. How do you do
We were
it?
discussing this, Bay, and then actually it was actually
Bay.
Dave's joke, and he was
it
like,
Bay?
it's like eBay but reversed. Just switch.
Moving swiftly on.
That's why people are tuned in, right?
That's right. For that.
Hey.
Some
Moments
brilliant
like
punnery
that.
there. You could say, but when he's man of the match, it'd be like Bay.
Should we get the City lineup out then? So Claudio Bravo starting in goal. We've got at left back, we've got Alexander Kolarov,
Serbian monster.
Clichy. Otamendi,
look at Bravo there.
Stones in the middle, Sanya at right back. It looks like 4-1-4-1 almost, with Fernandinho spreading out across, protecting the back four. And then
2 false eights.
De Bruyne and Silva. Oh yeah, it's like we're going for it, man.
We are.
And Silva both in that advanced role. Then on the left hand side, we've got Nolito, hopefully cutting in with a bunch of chances, and Sterling on the right, and the little man collects.
Show we need a beer. We do. Producers, get us a beer.
I mean,
and be a diva.
It's your birthday as well. You're allowed to be a diva on your birthday.
I'm not even a beer drinker. I'm a cider man. I like spirits and cider. Give me a bottle of whiskey. Go, someone. I don't even shout. I'm shouting to no one. No one's in the room.
Your mic's going to be turned off.
Yeah, they'll just turn my mic off soon. They'll just mute me. But yes, this is it. This is the biggest game in the world football at the moment. I think it is the Clásico, Barcelona, Real Madrid. That is undoubtedly a bigger game. But this has the narrative, doesn't it? This does. I think it's fair to say, Enrique and so on doesn't have that same kind of razzmatazz that Guardiola and Mourinho bring to a game like this. And given the fact that we've got a note being shown here by producers.
Hit the like on Facebook right now. Stop what you're doing. Get on Facebook.
If you want
hit
us
the
to
like
see
on the live screen, there you go.
Yeah, if you want us to have a beer, hit like.
Yes.
Please hit like, because I want a beer. So anyway,
Hit
but yeah,
on ours more.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can get more, just to prove our dominance.
bigger isn't always better.
I mean, in this case,
It's how you use it, right?
Exactly, it's how you use your followers and your engagements on YouTube and
saying
Facebook.
that because his team's really short. Tallest team in the league.
So
No, we're not. We're 4th tallest.
How
That's
do you
going to be
know
an
that?
issue.
Sorry?
In the game, do you think that'll be an issue? United's threat from set pieces, Zlatan, Bailly, Fellaini.
Of course.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's off. We're kicked off.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm so tense.
But we'll go back to the question about
City have gone for a long ball.
the first Guardiola thing you've done. It's a long ball. Right, yeah, but yeah, the height thing, it could be an issue. Yeah, undoubtedly. I'm sure you're going to play in that. You'd be stupid not to, because you've got some big players there who are good at football too. So I would definitely go for that. We've got a pretty small team. I just hope they put someone like Stones. Is actually a big lad. People forget he's 6'4".
6'4".
He's massive.
He's pretty big.
He's very slender though. I will give him that.
Cagoul's specially made.
That Cagoul's amazing. I really wanted the John Stones Cagoule that went kind of like viral, but I saw everyone wearing it at a game and I felt like a bit of a pleb who had bought it too. I was like, I want it.
You shouldn't let peer pressure stop you buying.
Thank you, Rachel. But it would have been peer pressure that made me get it in the first place. So I was in a kind of middle ground. I was like, yeah, peer pressure tells me I shouldn't get it, and I should get it. So what do I do?
When Dave was talking about life advice before, I thought it was a joke, but it turns out like it's serious. Call us for life advice, because look at us.
Yeah.
We look like we've got our lives together, don't we?
No, we don't. Look at this. Look at this face.
How did we all end up here?
Yeah, exactly. How did we end up here? How did Mourinho and Jose end up here? This is a hell of a matchup, and I can't wait for this.
I'm just
I'm dead nervous
I think
already.
it's interesting that when United do get into the final third, because City have looked a little bit shaky in these defensive situations. So if United can press a little bit early,
coming out with the triangles early on as well. There's a lot of in the comments. There's a lot of love for Leroy Sané, and more than I was expecting. A lot of people saying that he should have started. A lot of people asking about him.
He's just really, really cool. I think he's a bit of a poster boy, isn't he? I think in general that does help in football. His style of play is very exciting. It's very attacking. His whole even aesthetic as well. It does make a difference. Is really cool. Very young. He's just a very cool bastard. I think City fans I love him because he brings that kind of street football to it in terms of just attacking, flair, goals, skill, and everyone likes players like. It's why we watch football in general. It's great watching the great defenders. It's great watching technicians in midfield, but seeing players beat people, seeing them go at scoring goals, it's what we all loved doing as kids in the park and so on. And that's why people are excited for Leroy Sané, because he is genuinely a wonder kid. Like if he was a football manager, he'd have a wonder kid status there.
100%.
100%.
I feel like there's definitely at some point 75 minutes I'm feeling Sterling off. So Claudio Bravo showed exactly why
he didn't even need to be that far out then. Claudio Bravo just came up 30 yards. 30 yards just to get forward. Oh, City are breaking here. They've actually got a good position.
On the left.
That ball, there's a gap in there behind the fullback. They weren't picking up the runners. That's the false ace drifting into space there. De Bruyne. But guys, get liking on YouTube as well. Get liking on YouTube if you want to see it. Well, depending on who you want to see win in general.
This game is going out the window. We've got Kevin De Bruyne on the left wing. Pogba's playing left back. Kelechi's at centre half.
Like
Brilliant
on
run, that.
YouTube, Full-Time Devils, send us likes.
Yes, get in the comments, drop a
Oh,
like
sorry,
on the
it's
video
just
and all that kind of
oh,
stuff.
it's
We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear all that kind of stuff. We want to hear any questions you've got to ask as well. And also, I think we're probably live on Facebook as well and on YouTube. You can watch us everywhere, basically. We're covering it all. And get in your comments. Get adding us on Skype as well. Manchester Derby. Yeah, and get liking if you think Aguero's going to score the first.
Aguero?
He's not even playing.
Yeah, Aguero.
Oh, well done. Fantastic work from Fernandinho to win the ball back there.
Fernandinho,
Absolutely
the man
robbed
is
Pogba.
wonderful.
I feel like Fernandinho is quite underrated.
Thank you, Rachel.
I actually think he's a really good player.
Rachel, the voice of reason in Manchester.
Like if I ever do like a fantasy side, like or a 6 side, I always put him in it for Man City.
He doesn't kind of get like points, I guess, in those kind of situations.
I think United need to get a bit of a grasp on De Bruyne. He's playing right-sided the last few games, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's on
Silva's
the left
playing
here.
on the left, but I think it's
Look at
Fellaini's
Guardiola.
been switching
Yeah,
off.
The
what
camera's
is he
just cut to
doing?
Guardiola and he was Pete Guardiola. He went, duh, duh, duh. No idea what he's doing, making symbols, and we're all like, what is he on about? But it's classic Guardiola. But yeah, what do you make of the start? It's only like 4 minutes in, but
Tempo's high. Tempo's a lot higher than expected.
yeah, that shot.
City look good. I think that is De Bruyne.
That'll be in the
Bain needs to
papers
come
for
out
him.
and pick up De Bruyne when he's coming. When he's making those runs in behind, because at the moment he's completely on the blind side of Fellaini.
Yeah, I think it's probably fair to say, in general, Bailly is a good defender, but he hasn't faced the movement so far this season that De Bruyne and Silva will bring.
I think it's that the runs from deep,
Yeah.
playing those 1-2s, underlapping in a way, coming inside the advanced player. So yeah, they're going to have to be smart about it. But guys, if you're watching it on YouTube, on Full-Time Devils, make sure that you hit the like button and comment on what do you think about the derby, who's going to win, are Man United going to win the Premier League, and is the Paul Pogba the best thing since sliced bread? That's what I want to hear. Anything else you want to hear from Man United fans?
How are you going to react when you lose?
Oh, here we go.
How are you going to get over it? What are you going to be? Oh, well, look at this. City are on the front foot here. I'm sorry to say this, United fans, but we are. We're pressing from the front. We're seeing space already. It's pockets already in midfield that we're picking up here. Look at that. There's actually movement there. It's brilliant.
To be honest, it feels like from this first 5 minutes that we don't actually know how either team are going to play. It feels like everyone's got a little bit mad and a little bit excited.
Well,
and I think as the game settles in the next sort of 5-10 minutes, then we'll start to see.
And then it'll
So
get
what's
boring.
that, Stephen? How do they get involved on Skype? How do they ask a question?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because I have the answer. Search on Skype Manchester Derby. 2 words, space, Manchester Derby. And our wonderful producer will vet all the calls, make sure no one's doing any rude stuff. And then he will put you through and you can chat to all of us and get asking you questions, regardless of where you're from. Get calling in if you're in other corners of the world. Like I want to see people from every corner of the world. If anyone's even in Australia or anyone's in
Hong Kong,
yeah, or anyone's in Zimbabwe or whatever.
Dubai.
Oh, come on, City.
Oh my god.
Come on. This is good. This is a good start. I'm getting even more nervous
This
because we're
is
playing
what
well.
I mean. Your happiness makes me sad. Like,
Good.
I'm upset right now.
I hope you're crying at the end of this
You've got to be
video.
composed in these situations.
I'm not composed in these situations. I'm very tense.
Oh, come on.
Later on the edge of the box, weaves in and out. Doesn't quite.
That's not much of a weave. It was,
He attempted a weave.
he attempted a weave.
Well,
A nice wicker basket.
It's the third time in the first 6 minutes that Fernandinho has completely broken down a United attack
Yeah.
and converted it into a City attack.
This is why he is a big part of Man City. Regardless, a lot of people have asked questions about his future with Gundogan coming in because he's obviously more kind of suited to that pivot role in general. But Fernandinho, if you put that energy alongside him, that's going to win you games for that presence alone because they will be snapping at heels. They'll be intelligent with closing down possession, like United have just done there as well, to be fair. United looking very sharp on the break here. And a lack of quality. Oh no, he didn't interrupt it.
It's a man of worked out.
Go on.
Come on.
I'm actually so nervous every time my team goes forward.
Break from
Yeah,
United,
yeah,
4-on-4.
Yeah.
Rooney playing it out to Mkhitaryan inside to Pogba. Shot on goal. Scared. Rachel is happy now.
I'm more happy. I'm ready for Pogba. He's just selling in and he's just getting ready.
You reversed it on us.
I think that's where City need to be very wary of Paul Pogba when he's coming into that zone, joining the attack.
Pogba really wants to score, doesn't he? Really.
And he
Like,
wants to
bad.
score a
Yeah.
good one. Oh, that's good.
he wants to dab.
Aiden88 has been in touch.
Go on, mate.
Way better than Aiden87. Full-Time Devils is live streaming the exact same thing. I suggest watching that of the who's going to win. Thanks for joining us on BlueMoonRisingTV.
I like how you gave him a shout out though. Like you gave his idea to everybody. Like you aired him.
I think it's funny that he's saying that you should watch it on the people whose team's going to win, and then he's come and commented on the BlueMoonRisingTV. Surely.
To be fair,
Shot
most
yourself
people
in the foot there,
commented on.
Aiden,
Yeah, Aiden, well, he's probably not better than 1887. I thought we had a slight stream freeze then and I panicked. If this stream goes down, this is going to be mayhem. There's going to be, this desk is flipped up in the air.
I'm quite composed when we win. I'm not a stander up. I'll.
You're a
hold it
smug
in.
sitter, just like that.
Yeah, I'm just going to stare at you for the rest of the game. I'm just not even going to need to look because we're going to win.
I am not composed. I have a reputation of just being very aggressive. And, no, not aggressive. Passionate is the word.
You were talking about punching people before, and now you're aggressive.
We'll have a free kick on the edge of the box.
No,
Look at that.
rubbish.
No, I don't.
Late challenge from Eric Bay.
Bay.
On Kevin De Bruyne. Chance on the edge of the box there.
This is actually a very good position. That's an awful challenge.
A little bit rash. Sometimes he needs to stay on his feet in those situations.
Yeah, he's got a bit of Mangala syndrome there by the looks of it. That was a bit Mangala-esque. That could be a booking. What's that?
Good
One thing this
start.
season, Bay versus John Stones. Bay's won more tackles, made more interceptions, registered higher pass accuracy.
Has he?
Better player in
Fair play to
general.
him. He's what, sorry?
It's got it all, right?
Player in
That's a stat, that's a
general.
fact.
Oh, there we go. That's
Let's be honest, though. Let's be honest, Rachel. As a Manchester United fan, you had no idea who Eric Bay was 6 months ago.
No,
6 months ago?
No,
3 months
no,
ago.
like yeah,
six
no.
weeks.
I remember, when his signing came through, it was very much like a non-event. I was like, what, we've signed like some
on,
22-year-old,
Kev.
all right.
Come on, Kev.
And now he's like our most important player.
This is actually a very good chance. Oh, no, you take it. What was that?
Can I have them all see it all every
Alex,
single day of the week, though.
That should have been De Bruyne taking
Yeah, it should
that.
have been De Bruyne.
That is classic. Alex,
People forget about Kolarov is that he's got an enormous ego. I've seen Kolarov shoot from a corner before.
They're my favourite goals though, when it goes in from
the
a
thing about
corner.
Kolarov, he's actually running this season, so it's fine. But he is one of those old school, just whack the ball dead hard kind of players, and it's quite fun sometimes because he really and he's also a bit of a tough son of a gun. He likes to fight.
Ball, whack the man. He just likes kicking things.
He's just but he's good for a derby, isn't he?
Yeah,
But he should not be taking that free kick there. That should be Kevin De Bruyne because he's come close a couple of times already this season from that spot, and that's a good chance in a game like this. That is a good chance.
Dave, though, you were spot on with your prediction though for how the game's going to turn out. 64% possession of Manchester City so far, but Mourinho,
Doesn't need it.
No.
I'd love that.
Doesn't want it.
Mourinho talking
No,
about
don't
how.
care.
Just one day they'll get rid of goals and the team who has the ball the most.
Win the game of
It's a
football.
man.
If you only need 30% possession to win the game, United have had chances.
I'll tell you what, that's when we move into like something like golf or something a little bit more exciting than who's going to have the most possession in a game of football.
This is a feisty game so far.
Didn't someone win a game? Was it
played,
with
lads.
only 18% possession or something?
That
Come on,
was,
Kelechi.
Got a second for the team.
That was Burnley.
Oh, beautiful.
See, that's the one thing Kelechi doesn't have in Aguero. Well, there's quite a few things he doesn't have in Aguero, but he hasn't got that pace, that
Last
Aguero's,
little bit.
that extra yard of pace. Kelechi's pretty fast. He's not slow, but Aguero over 10 yards, his acceleration is ridiculous, and that's the one thing he has there. And if that was Aguero there, he's probably getting away. Even he's just enough to get ahead of the defender, swing his left foot. Kelechi didn't quite get it, but there is gap there. There's a gap.
Yeah, there's a little bit too much space in between United's lines. I think Fellaini needs to drop off a little bit more. Same with Pogba. They just need to sit in front of the centre backs and hold for a little bit because City are getting into those areas that you don't want your attackers in. Just on the YouTube comments, this is not a live stream of the game. This is a watch along. You put this next to your stream of the game and you watch us talk about football.
Send us photos of it.
Yeah, send us photos.
Get your laptop there. I want to see my face on your screen, on our screen, on Twitter, if that makes any sense. I want to get a picture. Send a picture of your watch along or whatever.
You talked to Jamie about this, our producer.
Nope.
You're just
But
running
Jamie-
for it. I've got
Yeah,
an
we're going
idea.
for it, right?
We're going to make wild promises that we can't keep.
It's your
I mean,
birthday. You're allowed to do
yeah, I
whatever
can
you
do
want.
what I want.
Yeah,
yeah.
his birthday presents.
It's my party and I'll cry or ask for TFR watch along kind of photos if I want to.
Offside.
Do you know, if I could have made one bet on this game, it would have been that there will be a penalty. Like, I just feel like it's just
probably
primed
right
for
there.
a penalty. And I feel like it's going to you. I feel like it's like everybody's watching and like everybody. I just feel like
Because everyone's watching, we're going to get a penalty.
Yeah, I feel like it's a great time for them to like push their new directive and be like.
It's Clattenburg refereeing.
Penalties.
I feel very similar. However, I feel it will actually be the other way, and it will be a penalty not given, and it will either be for a Sterling dive or Fellaini will absolutely murder someone.
Literally
Go
murder
on,
someone.
Fellaini.
You'll
Great
murder-
tackle from Marouane Fellaini, winning the ball. Zlatan, what have we got here?
Play it, lads. Come on, lads. Come on. Get at him.
Keeps on coming inside mid-tier. He needs to potentially go the other way.
Yeah.
Kolarov's having quite a good start to the game. Very tight to him.
Yeah, damn right, lads.
get
Get on him.
tired.
It's really hard to be impartial. I'm not even going to bother.
I don't think anyone's even trying.
Yeah, but let's look at the comments, see if there's any questions coming in. Get asking us questions.
Call us on Skype as well. What is it? Manchester Derby
Manchester
on Skype.
Space
Space Derby. Thanks, Rachel.
I'm disappointed.
Good assist there.
I mean,
Good work.
it's
We're still
I've got
waiting
it
for these
back.
beers.
So yeah, beers, whiskey,
Paul, get us a beer.
tequila, whatever. You know, it is Steve's birthday, so he can be demanding.
I've got a cider in the fridge. Bring me a cider at least. It's great. He can't say anything because he
Your
hasn't.
fingers, mate.
Where's my? Give me a belter ring. I haven't got. Paul's fine. He loves it. He loves being told what to do, doesn't he, Alex?
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is I love the little triangles there already. That was Sterling. Wake up, Sterling, Premier League Player of the Month. What do you make of that?
I think this deserved. I think he's been fantastic. I think he's got a lot more confidence. He looks like he's a little bit more composed again. Looks like he's a bit freer, you know, after the performances for England at the Euros. It's a completely different Raheem Sterling, and I think it's the Guardiola system helps that. You know, isolating fullbacks one-on-one with the use of the City fullbacks and so forth. I think it's promising. You know, you need English players for England to do well at the next World Cup to start stepping on the gas in a way. And Sterling, someone with talent and with potential.
Well, Stones and Sterling too. I think it's fair to say kind of maligned English talents last year because they didn't have their best seasons. And surely it's good for England if they're being managed by Guardiola.
I just didn't like the idea that Sterling had a bad year last year because I think people looked at him and he actually went, you know, he bagged himself 10 goals and the
start of the
injured.
year,
Stop start, wasn't it?
First half of the season, he was really in form and looked exactly as you'd expect for a player of his age with his experience, going into a big team, playing well. He had an injury and he finished badly, and that was all anyone
got Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan breaking down the right. Quality tackle from Valencia.
And Mkhitaryan.
Nice, that'll do.
There's a big gap there, lads.
Pogba.
Play. Look at that. See, that's what we wouldn't have seen last year. De Bruyne's just blocked a pass from inside, but basically reading the game.
That inherently is Rooney's problem as a footballer. The short pass was on to Paul Pogba, yet he looked for the longer pass. If he wants to play central midfield, he's not going to play that anymore.
There's that great quote from Mourinho pre-season. We said, I can play a 40-yard pass if no one's pressing me, which is quite piffy. Very. Oh, come on!
Oh, God,
Come on, Kev!
Yes! Yes! Come on! Oh, Kevin! Kevin De Bruyne! Kevin, I love you! Come on! My beer is coming just in time. Paul's here! Oh, Kevin De Bruyne! Oh, Kevin De Bruyne! I absolutely love that beautiful ginger man, nearly as much as I love Paul. Nearly. Yeah. My mic's gone.
I mean,
look at that. I'm trying to fix the mic. Look at this interception.
Route 1 football.
Kelechi.
Oh, absolutely.
Blind!
Come on, City. Come on.
See, this is Daily Blind. Zero passion, not
interested.
interested.
That is generally poor defending from Blind.
Oh, that was bad from Blind.
He was just sipping his Costa.
Absolutely mugs him off.
I mean,
someone call the police because there has been a robbery. We've got someone on Skype. Let's have a chat.
He's coming on Skype. Sorry, I broke my mic here. I'm just trying to fix it.
In the excitement, you just got overwhelmed.
Come on, City. I'm buzzing. Thank you,
I'm
Kevin.
really upset.
De Bruyne has made my birthday good so far.
There we go. City on the attack again. Can we make it 2? I smell a 6-1 coming on.
Hello, mate.
Who we got?
Is that what side of the city he's on?
Hello, buddy. How's it going? Which part of Manchester do you support, the red side or the blue side?
Maybe neither.
Yeah, maybe neither.
The blue side.
Go on, mate. What's his name? What's this guy's name?
What's your name? Where are you calling from, mate?
Nikki from Middleton.
Middleton, Nikki. Are you very happy about that goal?
Definitely.
I can't hear. My headphones gone.
Definitely. Well, this is going to be a personal chat. Blue versus red. Do you think City are going to go on to win the game now after taking the lead?
Not quite sure yet.
Not sure. It's a good start for Manchester City, though. Are you impressed with David Silva and De Bruyne? Their movements look really good so far.
Yeah, funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Try my pace.
Who's going to score the next goal? Big question.
Oh, look at David Blind.
Pick one of the ears might be enough.
Next goal scorer? City, United, who do you reckon? Mkhitaryan. Ooh.
United.
Then finally, mate, score prediction. What's the game going to end?
3-2.
Brilliant. 3-2 Manchester City or 2 Man United?
Good question.
City. Matt, you said United. Yeah, well, fair play.
Yeah,
Cheers, thanks for calling. Call up later on second half and we'll get back to you. Awesome.
Just say one thing, Kelechi, you've got there over Aguero. Aguero isn't winning that header.
That was a good flick on. It was very direct as well. Very direct from City.
That's one thing I do think Guardiola's going to do this year. He said he's here to learn, and he's not stupid enough to realise the exact very same thing will be the same. We've got another caller. We've got a guy here.
Hello?
Hello, mate.
Hello.
This looks like it'll be a red.
Do you support United or City?
We can't do another City.
United
I'm
or
already
City?
feeling low.
You right, mate? I think he's not
me?
hearing us.
Yeah, United or
hello.
City?
Hey, how you
City
doing?
again.
What are you doing?
It's like, I thought we had no
I'm
fans.
supporting
Oh,
United.
it's United.
I mean,
United fan, that's 2-1. Come on, lads.
There we go. I can hear now, I think. Hello. Are we good? How are you finding the game? So.
Good answer.
Here's a question. Was that a United mistake or was it a good City attack?
We need to score.
We do need to score, that is a good point.
It's the Michael Owen School of commentary. Yeah, we need to score. But it's. Do you think United are going to get back into the game? Are you confident you're going to score the next goal?
Sorry? I can't hear you.
Do you think United will score next, or do you think Manchester City will score next?
Yeah, of course.
oh, that could have been a very cool goal, you know.
Three goals. Easy. Simple, isn't it?
Who are your goal scorers then? Who's going to score? Which players?
Pogba
Okay.
Pogba, nah.
and Ibrahimovic scores 2.
Ibrahimovic scores 2. I'm going to be honest, I can see Ibrahimovic bagging at some point today. Thanks for joining us, Daniel.
Cheers, pal.
We'll speak to
I hope you have a terrible game. Joking. But anyway, you can get involved. You can be on this wonderful screen. Manchester Derby.
Wow.
Add us on Skype. Let us know what you make of the game. Any questions for any of us? Any questions for the stats expert, Squawker Dave? Because he is the king at this kind of
Don't
stuff.
put him under pressure.
If you want to discuss about Alex winding up United fans as well, which went all over Twitter yesterday, or anything else, Rachel's love for Jose Mourinho, my love for
do
Kelechi
love
Iheanacho, loads of things you can discuss about. Add us on Skype, get chatting, get in the comments as well, and just get involved because it's your show just as much as it is anyone's. And get liking on YouTube, and watch us on Facebook, in the comments, and all that kind of stuff. But it's been a good start, hasn't it, Alex?
Yeah, I mean, it has been a good start. I'm feeling good, but I keep saying it. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but you never can tell what happens. In
A guy or cliche?
This game is so unpredictable already. You know, the ball's bouncing around. It could change in a quick little flash.
Nice diplomatic answer there. I'm going for this has been brilliant.
Man.
This is.
I'm having a really bad time.
You're right, Rachel.
I mean, like, I've made a lot of bad decisions in my life, but I don't know what led me to this point because I'm not having a good time.
This is the worst decision you've ever made.
I mean, I don't know why I'm here. I'm very upset.
Have you had an existential crisis live on? Get calling in. Rachel needs help.
I don't like losing. I don't like losing with the winners sat across from me.
Well, you predicted they're going to win.
I'm going to predict it's going to be high scoring now because everybody just feels quite open. I mean, you don't feel like quite open. Like, I feel like we're open and like you're just scoring and it's going great.
It's a guy cliche again, but I'm going to keep saying that. But I did really think that the first goal in this game was massively important because we know how to exploit space, and if you have to come at us, that is going to be huge for us because our movement in general, under any Guardiola team, the movement is fantastic. So there's space there. We are going to. Oh, look at that for touch. That is brilliant. This is a very confident City team, isn't it? There's some lovely football here. If you're watching it, if you're a City fan, you should be purring right now.
Cooper has put out
It's
on
really
our comment.
stretching, you know?
It is. What we're doing really well so far, City, is they're really using the width of the pitch and they're finding the little pockets. Silva, De Bruyne, they're just getting behind the midfield. It's kind of in that gap between the full-back and the centre-back, and it's been really fun.
So, Rachel, what was Cooper saying?
He said
Sorry.
Pogba is going to score.
Pogba.
Like, as in, it's like 100%. It's
That's
just decided he's going to score. And then someone responded with, well, that one's going to throw 3. He's going to score 3. Hat trick, easy. It's just going to be glory.
Ball to one, that.
Ball to hand. Dave's not even convinced by his own words there.
We've got somebody on the old telephone device. As well.
Let's get him on.
Hello!
Hey, how you doing?
That's a Nike tick. Is that a promising sign?
I hope not.
That's an Irish name that I'm not going to try and pronounce.
Yes, that's a promising sign for United fans.
But how are you getting on? Are you enjoying the game?
He's a blue. It says it right there. Are you red or blue?
Yes.
Have you got any audio?
I've got no audio again.
No audio. We might have to get you to call back, buddy.
Chaos.
We'll get our producers to sort it out and we'll speak to you in 2 seconds.
Oh, I don't like free kicks
So
because I
you've got-
feel like we're going to... I feel like he's just going to push somebody.
Hello, are we good? Can you just test the microphone once again? Just say hello.
Just, start chatting.
Give us a shout, mate.
Hey!
What's his name and where is he from?
Hello, how you doing? Where are you calling from today?
Ireland, Donegal.
Donegal Island, I like it.
Nice.
Lovely. You're a City fan. You must be enjoying the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, provided that all my friends are United fans and we're going on a wee trip with the school, I'm going to be taking the absolute piss out of them now.
What happened? All your mates are United fans and you decided to be a City fan? Come on, mate. That's not cool.
I haven't got headphones, so
Yeah,
I
well,
was
see, my
absolute piss
brother
out of me. That was amazing.
in Manchester.
Your brother lives in
My brother lives in
Manchester.
Manchester,
I've just
but
really
it's closer
assaulted
to
Rooney.
Etihad Stadium than it is Old Trafford, so...
Fair enough.
What's that?
I like your stance. So his brother lives near the Etihad Stadium, so he thought he was going to support Manchester City and beat his English team.
Good lads, good lads.
How are you
Yeah,
feeling
I'm hoping to
then?
go there
That
this year.
football.
You have to come over this year. Let's do it. Let's see you here. Sit here on the attack. Nelito through. Sterling.
Oh!
Nah, nothing.
That's
Get
great.
up, Sterling.
That was the
Get
wrong
Decision
pass on the
from
right there.
Mark.
Someone was free.
Disgraceful. Oh,
What was that?
United need to get a little bit of composure.
Yeah, a lot of composure at the moment.
do you think? How does Pep play this then?
Thanks, Mark.
Do you think he needs to? Do we have to sit back a little bit more? Do we try and control the game, or do we push for a second goal?
I think, I don't know, honestly, I think he just needs to play the game and play it well. Whatever his philosophy is his philosophy, and let him go at it, because it's the reason we brought him in, like, so, I don't know.
I like the trust in Pep philosophy. I like it. Final score prediction.
Well, if we are going to win, if City will win, it'll be 1-0. If United win, it'll be 2-1. But I'm more on the side that City will win.
If City win, it'll be 1-0. If United will win, it'll be 2-1.
No.
I like your degrees.
I think it's going to go 3-2.
To City.
3-2.
Yeah, to either.
No,
I'm not confident. I'm not confident. I have been watching.
I don't think.
You'll be watching this and rightfully so.
I want Rashford to come on and score 3 goals.
What did you say now? Sorry, mate.
He doesn't think Mourinho is capable of letting any more goals in, which is fair. But I also think
solid
it's,
point.
you know, it was a defensive error that led to City's goal. I think Luke Shaw was exposed.
Play him.
United are counter-attacking here. This is good football.
Yeah.
Good defending again, lads.
City have looked surprisingly good on the transition from defence to from attack to defence. Sorry, they're looking all right.
We've looked definitely good going one direction. We've not really been tested too much at the back.
Mkhitaryan actually gave us
I'm
something.
going to be honest. You seem a lot calmer than we are. I feel like everyone should be nervous. You're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. We're going to win it 1-0. We'll be chilled.
I want whatever you're drinking, mate. Because you're not drinking, but you're relaxed.
We've games here in Ireland too, like local Irish games, and a lot can happen though. So I'm used to being relaxed. Games
Who's
in
your,
Ireland is what they're called.
Who's your League of Ireland team?
Finn Harps. You probably have never heard
Don't
of him.
fuck up
I'm
Rooney.
familiar
Oh,
with
this is up.
I'm familiar with Finn Harps.
I'm sobbing Rooney for Rashford.
Having a good season this year. Finn Harps having a good season this year.
They got promoted. They got promoted there last year to the Premier Division in Ireland. So I haven't really been watching them much. I don't really follow them, but they're the local team.
Right, you're committing more to Irish football than I am. But thanks for coming on. I'm going to speak to some more people. Good luck. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Paul, I think he's tweeted. That is brilliant. That is genuinely paused in a tweet on Twitter, which is absolutely amazing.
So it's a picture of Wayne Rooney and Pep Guardiola with the caption,
A ball fraud and Pep Guardiola. Amazing. Absolute burn. Paul has just walked off camera, put his thumbs up in celebratory. I hope. Oh, by the way, I feel bad because I'm the only one drinking here. It is
It's your
my birthday, yeah, so I'm
We'll
taking
look after
that.
you. We're with the sober friends.
I'm putting my party hat back on because I am absolutely pumped so far.
I hope you get to take that off soon, you know.
Yeah, this is in a very real way. This hasn't been a good start for United, has it?
No.
It hasn't. They're not really controlling the space. The space in between the fullbacks, especially the right-hand side, is too much. And I'd switch them around. I'd put Lingard on the right for a little bit, just to get a bit of more defensive structure there, so he can help out more. Mix it in on the left-hand side as well. Yeah, he's not looked great playing down that right-hand side in an attacking sense so far. So I'd mix it up. I think Mourinho needs to, move his forwards around. It's just not been good enough. United aren't holding the ball well at all. Again, Ibrahimovic playing a backward pass to Marouane Fellaini that just didn't have enough on him.
City are getting a lot of joy, aren't they?
Yeah, it'll do.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We're getting a lot of calls go our way, Like, I'm just sat watching thinking, as a neutral, I would be Man United are getting a lot of calls. Yeah.
I like Rachel. Rachel can come again.
I mean, to be unbiased, which is what we strive to be.
I don't.
Rachel, see those hats over there?
Yeah.
We're going to be wearing them at full time.
We're
going to
be
if you're confused, I'm 31 today. My girlfriend made me this and insisted I wear it on the live stream. Alex has got one because I didn't want to leave him left out.
Look how happy he looks. I propose that these are the hats of the leaders. So while I'm going to wear the hats. If United score, I'll take that. I'll solemnly take that.
So they don't get to wear the hat.
Wait till we score again and we'll put them on.
Oh, what is Cardio Bravo doing? He's never getting that.
Oh,
No,
he was soft.
Yeah,
He's offside anyway.
offside
Get
as
up,
well.
get up, you're Armenian Mkhitaryan.
Speaking of calls going United away, that came at the right time for us.
Yes.
I think with Clattenburg though, I feel he gets a bit of a bad reputation. I genuinely think he's all right, but something that worries me is that every now and again he does like to play the centre of attention, Clattenburg, and it could become the Mark.
Oh, he's a celebrity ref, isn't he?
That is poor from Otamendi.
He is.
Completely lost the ball then.
He did a Bailey or Blind there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just about to get him on the back of a shirt.
That's so Guardiola there until the pass, but Bravo so far he hasn't had much to do, has he? Really? And there's a few times Bravo's brilliantly just come out 40 yards just because.
I think the goal. Where's it come from? Bravo gets pressured by Zlatan, moves the ball. City do play a long ball, but he is involved in the goal, instantly improving Manchester City.
Let's talk about Joe Hart a little bit, I reckon, because I think in general, City fans were very attached to Joe Hart. Because I'm talking seriously with this hat on, it feels weird. Joe Hart is emotionally very much part of City's identity over the last few years. City fans love him, and rightfully so. But I think in general, we did kind of slightly overlook his weakness is actually distribution. Like at times he was awful at it, genuinely awful. He'd kick you straight out of play quite a few times. And I think in general, Guardiola wanted a keeper who was at least 8 out of 10 at everything. You know, not necessarily 9 out of 10 at shot stopping, but 4 out of 10 in distribution. I think that was probably fair to say about Joe Hart. Excellent shot stopper, but his decision making sometimes and his distribution was average at best.
Well, he's moved. Watching Joe Hart play for England and play the ball short every single time.
Making a great point.
I've learned my lesson, Pep. Take me back. It was.
Do you think it's something to do with Guardiola understanding that he's on a 3-year contract, that he needs instant success, that he instantly needs someone like Bravo to come in?
He needs a mixture, doesn't he? And so instant success and development. But Claudio Bravo, it starts at the keeper, doesn't it? It just starts at the keeper.
Does.
It really does. And Joe Hart he's a top class keeper. There's no point pretending otherwise. There's some questions about him, but what he brings to a squad in general is just that leadership. But maybe he was even too big an ego.
Is that like another thing in terms of ripping out the core of a team to build a new team, in a way?
Yeah, maybe. I think in general that he decided that he needed maybe to kind of stamp his authority a little bit. And Joe Hart's a big part of the old culture of Man City, isn't he?
He is, yeah. But he's moved to a more successful team anyway in Torino. So they've won 7 Serie A titles, which makes them more successful than Manchester City.
They actually more successful than most teams.
More successful than Manchester United because they've never won Serie A either.
Well, that is a solid point.
They actually won it 5 times in a row in the 1940s.
The Gran Torino team.
Yes, and then tragically, Torino actually lost the whole team to an air disaster, which is awful. And imagine having to rebuild a whole team. And after that, it never happened for him.
It's quite interesting. They were the bigger team in Torino. Obviously, Juventus is followed by a lot of economic migrants that came down from the south of Italy to the north of Italy. So Torino was the Torino side. But obviously, after that terrible accident,
there is the stereotype
they did fall back.
Fans from Torino, some people in Turin are fans of Torino, whereas it's glory hunters from around the world.
It rings kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of another club in another city where.
Anyway, guys, competition time. We want you to send in pictures of your second screen. We want the party hats on the screen. We want me and Rachel on the screen, but also what you're watching on it. Is it an iPad? Is it a laptop? And then also, where's the game? Is the game on your phone? Are we taking the big device? Because that is exactly what it should be. But anyway, like the video on Full Time Devils, but also like it on YouTube on Blue Moon Rising TV, because Man United are going to come back and win 2 goals to 1. Paul Pogba double. Here it comes.
As he said, that
another transition, absolutely dying for Manchester United.
And that's the truth of it so far. City so far have been the superior team. I'm not just saying that with blue tinted specs, it's just genuinely true so far. We've moved the ball better. There's quite a bit of a gap there. Every turn.
Oh, great.
And this
well
is
played, just thank God.
City look full of movement, and so far United genuinely have struggled to adapt to the space that they're creating. They're just basically pulling the fullbacks apart, pulling the centre backs apart. It's been very good.
What's been most exciting about this for me is that the variety of a City attack is that we've been so inventive. You know, we've had De Bruyne cutting in across the left, we've had a little ball over the top, we've had Sterling weaving in and out, and it's actually. That's so refreshing because I remember in last year's derby, United worked us out.
God, that was a terrible derby.
It was
a terrible derby, but all we had was Fernandinho would swivel, give it to Como, who's on the right, who would then try and play Zabaleta, who's overlapping, and then United would work it out, cut out the first ball, and start again. And it just feels like every single time we get the ball, we do something a little bit different, and that's just if anything, it makes it more
It
interesting.
goes back to that point about how Guardiola said he wanted to come here to learn, because I think he's aware that you can't play the exact same style in Spain, the exact same style in Germany, and expect it to work, because they're different leagues, different identities, different cultures in football, and you can the kind of core principles can be similar in terms of possession and so on, but you have to adapt it. And in the Premier League, you have to be a little bit more intense. You have to be occasionally a little bit more direct, because that's what's going to work. And a true student of the game should be able to realise that. And Guardiola is a student.
I think you look at the Klassiker last season, Dortmund versus Munich. Dortmund with Thomas Tuchel are very high pressing, very intense.
Great manager.
What Guardiola did in the game, they won 5-0. He went direct.
Yeah.
The 3 of the goals came from Jerome Boateng playing a 50-yard pass to Lewandowski or Thomas Muller, whoever was running behind. I think that is an evolution, and we saw with the City goal. They're playing slightly different to what you'd expect with Guardiola.
You have to bypass the press, don't you? And he knows the best way to do that is go past them. But literally, and that's probably why he wanted Stones so badly, because Stones is capable of that. And Stones, it's good for English football in general. It's good for just English players to see someone look confident, because English players tend to get a bad press, and they tend to get overhyped in general. Stones maybe himself was guilty of being overhyped after a good season at Everton a year ago, and then Chelsea came in, and then he struggled a little bit, I think it's fair to say, in a pretty poor Everton team. But now he's with a good manager, and it just goes to show that a lot of these young English talents, if they're taught the right way and they're coached the right way, they're good players.
I think with Stones as well, seeing Stones live, you see what he's actually about and how good he actually is. Yeah. Because there is something, centre-backs are off camera quite a lot, but if you watch a player off the ball, or you watch him play a pass and then follow the ball, that's Stones' his main strength, is taking the ball out of defence, playing a pass, moving into central midfield. Like, quite frankly, he could play in Guardiola's system as a central midfielder, because he can go forward. And you would probably expect City potentially to score some goals that will be John Stones starting it from the back and then finishing off in the opposition's penalty area.
His space here.
Chance down the right hand side. United need to switch, and I think they should probably move Fellaini to defensive midfield, drop Rooney back, and just play a 4-5-1 for a little bit, because at the moment there's too much space in between the lines.
You need to take the sting out of the game, don't you? Yeah, definitely. I mean, going back to what Dave said about Stones, is this the first game I've not been to live this season? But when you watch Stones off the ball, and in general watch it away from what the camera would show, his movement and his reading the game is genuinely excellent. There's some fair questions about his defensive ability, of course there is, but again, in general, Guardiola doesn't really require his players to defend that much, because they defend as a team. It's all about not having to defend in general, by keeping the ball, pressing as a unit. And I've heard something going on here, because Paul in the background has a live stream, and we've just heard something.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Some whimpering.
I hope he's I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he was delayed and behind us, and that.
This is fascinating, because if Paul's a minute ahead of us, that means that some of you at home will be ahead of us. So I am desperately scraping through I've just seen the comment, this is going to be good. Here it comes.
Oh, for God's sake.
Have you seen the comment?
Great.
I've just seen a comment, there might be someone messing with us. Call me, Brendan!
I mean,
Kelechi, assist and a goal from Kelechi. Kelechi, I love you.
Okay.
Jose Mourinho looks more like Alex Ferguson already.
He does, that's the way he starts. It's amazing. I was saying before the game, this could be his Rashford moment. A goal and assist on the biggest stage. The man who apparently can't do it against big teams. He's been sensational so far. He's been on it. His movement's been brilliant. He's worked from the front. And he's scored. And this is 2-0 at Old Trafford. And it's not even half time yet. City fans, if you're not liking this video already, what is wrong with you? Is he offside?
No, because Blind played more, because
I love linesmen in the Premier League. I think they're absolutely incredible, never make any mistakes. I'm sorry for the full-time Devils commenters now, because you're not going to like that. You've just seen my face up close. But look at that.
Oh, fantastic work. I tell you what though, Daley Blind have an absolute mare. It just sort of reminds me of when Johnny Evans had a little bit of a mare in the 6-1.
Does it really? It could have been 10, couldn't it, that day?
Daley Blind's not having a good game, and
Hart's coming back on for this.
Great.
I always think Daley Blind is the perfect Manchester United player, because he carries a lot of angst about him. He carries a lot of arrogance. He loves a dirty tackle, and of course he loves giving the ball away to Manchester City. He's my favourite kind of United player.
It's my birthday. It's 2-0 at Old Trafford, and this is. I thought. Wait. Sorry, isn't Pep a fraud?
I thought he was a fraud,
Yeah, so did I.
He's really, really good at managing football teams.
Yeah, we'll be a little bit more humble now. You must be genuinely devastated so far.
I mean, I don't really want to talk to you right now. Like, my life would be better right now if I just pretended you didn't exist.
It's all right. It's Marcus Rashford hat trick, right?
Worst thing everyone's ever said to me. Genuinely, my life would be better if you didn't exist. No.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm bringing to the table right now. There's no like happy jovial like, oh, it's all great, me. It's like the I wish you weren't here.
Alex has got a great comment.
I'll put the comments. There's Danny Boy just posted the word goal about 8 times. Kelechi and Kevin are great together from Alden, who we spoke to earlier. Let's embarrass them, boys. Loads of positive stuff about Manchester City. But there's someone who I get the impression isn't a Manchester City fan, whose name is SSAL Liberia. The BlueMoonRisingTV commentators should be bringing us updates on the live game from England and doing the analysis, not showing us their faces.
I kind of agree with that.
I mean, I don't know if you can contest it.
It's a solid point.
I mean, it's not like with Sky Sports. Like, don't expect like expert coverage.
Whoa,
like, we are just kind of going with the flow.
We've got to big ourselves up. We're the best. We're better than Sky Sports.
No, because it's different. Because you get faces in your camera. That we set ourselves apart.
Dave knows more about football than any of us.
I mean, if it gets like
genuinely does.
Pressure.
No, don't say that about Gary Neville. Gary Neville's up there.
Gary's a fraud, isn't he?
But look, if it gets to like 3-0, I might throw my shoe at one of them. I feel like it's probably going to be Alex. I don't know. It's like I'd just be guarded.
I'm aware that I'm going to be public enemy #1 in Salford tomorrow.
I'm still dealing with how my voice went. I didn't know it went to those levels.
I can't believe this is 2-0. This is not a good start. Honestly, so
I know it's not a good start, Stephen.
Yeah, what's the way back, Dave?
Score 3 goals.
Yeah, they've got to score 3 goals, right? I think Marcus Rashford, his introduction's got to be maybe even half time. I think that United haven't got enough intensity going forward. Mkhitaryan doesn't look great. He keeps losing the ball in possession. Rooney's too slow, keeps going backwards. It's the classic Man United problems that semi need to be addressed. It potentially could have been addressed in the transfer window, but it's been poor. United have not tracked the runners, and that's the big thing. United had to track the 2-8s, and they haven't. De Bruyne has been free twice, or 3 or 4 times. Silva's been free, and it's frustrating because it's something that you can see and something that Mourinho would have looked for. Yeah. You've got to watch these runners. Someone's got to be responsible, and United have just given City too much space in between the lines. Simple as that.
I think it's fair to say De Bruyne.
I'm starting to get. Have we got someone on Skype?
Got someone on Skype.
There we go. Let's have a look. Let's see who we've got.
It's better.
Hey man, how you doing? It's Neil Jennings in the house.
Neil.
Yeah.
There's another one.
There's 2. A wild brother appeared, or a friend.
Neil, are you a City fan or are you a United fan?
Sorry?
Who do you support, Neil?
I support Chelsea, but my brother supports Man United.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going for Man City.
Hello.
Oh, I like your style, man.
I'm going for Man City on this one.
So, Neil, how are you and your brother finding the game?
It's like you're connected to us.
It's a good game so far, but I think Man City might win this game.
We might win.
Yeah, only
Still
might.
cautious.
Yeah.
What does your brother think? Man United are going to win, right?
I honestly believe we're going to win.
I kind of hope it's the tie, boss. I say Man City are going to win.
I really do.
Listen, your brother's hoping for a draw. Classic Mourinho fan. You've got years of joy ahead of you, mate. I'll tell you that for free. Do you think, is that what United can hope for now? Is that the best they can hope for, a draw?
Yeah, probably. I think they might.
We'll play
I'm pretty sure Man City are going to win this game.
For blend.
You're pretty sure? I like it, man. It feels weird watching Manchester City. I can't. I've seen it go wrong for us so many times. I can't feel confident about City, but it does.
Mourinho's out of his box.
Do you think Mourinho will make changes at half time?
Yeah, he might bring a couple of players on. Might switch it around a bit.
Neil, you're a Chelsea fan. We were talking earlier about all the hype being around. Will City win the league? Will United win the league? Do you think Chelsea are actually perhaps even favourites? Do you think Chelsea are going to be in there at the end of the season?
I don't think Chelsea will win the league, sadly, but I think Man City might just win on the last day.
And I throw a shoe at you.
Man City on the last day. It's a shout. I think it will come down to the wire. Do you think Conte is up there with Guardiola and Mourinho?
Yeah, he's up. Sorry. But if Man City played Chelsea, I think Chelsea might win.
This has been a
Get in!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Is it going to plan?
And it's everyone's favourite.
5-it, Rachel. Big 5. Yes, eat it, boys. We're coming back.
Yeah, go and sit in the stands, Pep. Go and sit down.
I'm sure Joe Hart would have caught that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Joe Hart wouldn't have let that in.
That is a cheap goal to give away.
That's a pretty poor ball from Rooney as well.
Oh.
And it's just like, oh,
Finish
no,
from
just
Zlatan, though.
woo!
Finish.
Neil, what are your thoughts there?
Claudio Bravo was
Get in
safe. Look at
there.
that finish.
Your brother suddenly pipes up. Do you feel Joe Hart would have saved that?
Probably not.
Great.
Probably not. I'll tell you what, I think, Dave, you were talking earlier about the communication. John Stones speaks English, Bravo speaks Spanish. I think John Stones probably made a
Back
shout
in
there.
there.
That was
What's
his.
Spanish from to get the out of the way?
Puta de madre.
Neil, are you still confident that City are going to win?
Yeah, no, I think Man City might win 4-1.
You still 4-1. 4-1. I like your style, Neil. Thanks for joining us.
I think
6-1.
Man
So there's
United
definitely
do now.
2 goals in it.
3-2.
3-2 to United.
Yeah.
Your brother suddenly come out of nowhere. All right, okay, Neil. Thanks for having us. We'll see you later. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
I do find it interesting that everybody was bigging up this derby, but at the same time saying, but it'll probably be really low scoring,
Yeah.
and there's already been
That
3
was a Claudio
goals.
Bravo mistake. There's no way about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It's poor.
That is poor. That's,
So he wouldn't-
Zlatan's finish impeccable though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He just
Top
is
finish.
He looks like
class.
Tintin, doesn't he? He's got a Tintin hairstyle on the go. Claudio Bravo, it was probably a little bit too much to ask for someone to start in the derby in your first game.
No, it's not.
It
Yeah, I
is.
probably wouldn't have done
No.
that.
I wouldn't, it's a big game to start. Zlatan's finish, so that is a finish of a man who's got world-class technique.
What's really frustrating though is that for strikers, I mean, if say now from this goes way over the bar and someone fluffs a chance,
Keep it.
the next
got
time
a
will have
good keeper.
another opportunity to make more of that. Whereas with a goalkeeper, you've made a mistake now. Unless he saves
Yeah,
a
yeah.
penalty,
Ref,
it's very, very
right.
hard for him to turn this around and say, look, I had an amazing game, I made one mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's it now. That's going to stay against Bravo for ages now, isn't it?
Forever.
Regardless. It's football. It
Hopefully it
happens.
destroys his confidence and he never returns to the top
Yeah.
level.
Hopefully we put like 6 away now.
I remember when David De Gea first signed for United.
Yeah, he's well good,
it
wasn't he?
being,
Yeah, like straight off the bat, perfection.
I
it's
remember there being like
unbelievable.
3 to 6 months. Of,
It was New Year's Eve, right?
Oh,
It was an 11 o'clock game, right? United versus Blackburn in the league. Obviously, it had a few sambucas before the game. United absolutely
Get some sambucas
atrocious. David De Gea, it was 2 crosses just absolutely, let go through his hands. Blackburn win the game. Terrible start. I ended up asleep at 12 o'clock that New Year's Eve because I was that obviously upset with the game.
I'm so interested. The BBC Sport just ran a survey, and they asked fans of every Premier League club to say whether they were satisfied or not satisfied after the transfer window with each position, and 98.5% of Manchester United fans said they were happy with their goalkeeper.
Who were the other 1.5
Well, that's what I was thinking.
But to be fair, if you've ever actually watched Romero, he's
Romero was
pretty
1.5%.
shit. He's pretty shit. So like at the end of the day, any footballer's like vulnerable to injury. If like De Gea goes down, we are slightly
That
fucked.
was the other 1.5%, the population of Argentina.
Yeah.
They were there. They were there going like, nope, he's terrible. That's a good point though. Transfer window. Dave, are you happy with your transfer window?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's been a good transfer window. I think the signings have been needed. We're core to the team again. Instant winners coming in, Zlatan especially,
Yeah.
Paul Pogba. I think it's what United need. There's definitely room for improvement. I think there's players that need to be signed still. I think potentially a right back.
Oh no.
Big chance from Zlatan. Rooney nicking the ball,
This
doing
is
well
getting
actually in the
nerve-wracking
press.
now. Get to half time.
We're gonna win.
We can have distribution though. That was genuinely ridiculous.
I think the scary part about De Bruyne is that's where you want De Bruyne as a City fan.
Distribution is actually genuinely ridiculous.
Let's have him back in there.
Well played, Valencia.
Oh, beautiful.
Brilliant work from
He's
Valencia
become
right
so
back.
good this year.
It's weird how confident, you go back to that season where he got,
you
what,
forget
10
how long he's
assists.
been there, don't you?
So confident. Remember, guys, hit like on YouTube, whether you're following it on Full Time Devils or Blue Moon Rising TV, if you are blue inclined.
Would you want to see more of these? More watch alongs?
Yeah, more watch alongs, more great content. See the Blue Moon Rising. David De Gea coming off his line,
David De Gea
sweeping very well.
There's goals in this, isn't there still?
Definite goals.
100%.
This is a good
2 more
derby.
to us.
Right,
3-2.
Half time.
3-2.
What, you changing anything, Stephen? You bringing anyone on?
No.
Leroy Sané still on the bench.
He's
of course,
the one. To be fair to Claudio Bravo, his passing is ridiculously good. He's played 2 or 3 one-level passes so far. His composure is ridiculous. Jose's already going to the dugout. That's interesting.
He usually does before the final whistle.
Yeah,
Gets himself set.
He's also sort of trying to be all cool and pretend he's not watching the game. He's not bothered.
He's like, yeah, I don't
Looked over
care.
his shoulder about 20 times.
Go on!
Oh,
What was that?
John Stones, cool as you like.
Look at that! I could John Stones.
It was like a back pass.
City are looking very, very dodgy in between that channel between centre-back, defender and goalkeeper.
I do not have the blood pressure.
Just any you're just dead now.
45-year-old man here.
I don't have the blood
50-year-old
pressure
man.
that can deal with this game.
Half time, 2-1 City. Now,
Summarise it, 3 words, go.
Pretty good.
Tense, then great, and then tense again.
That's not 3 words.
I'm so stressed.
Oh, good.
Marcus Rashford on.
Oh, good.
Who are you subbing off?
I think it'd probably be Mkhitaryan to come off, and then Rooney got left, Rashford off, Zlatan, then Jess Lingard on the right. But remember, guys, call us on Skype, Manchester space Derby. If you want to have a chat with us, you want to ask these blue guys any questions, probably don't. But if you want to talk about Manchester United with me and Rachel, call in.
Be red. Come on, United.
Yeah, we've had
Let's
loads
do
of,
this together.
Too many blues really for my liking.
Ugh.
So come on. Anyone watching on the full-time Devils stream, stop what you're doing. It's half time. Come and give us a call.
Talk to us.
Talk about the game. Who do you think is going to come on in the second half to change the game for United? Because there's going to be more goals.
Yeah. If I was a football, well, I am a football fan, a neutral football fan.
I mean,
now,
I hope so.
That goal is perfect for the game now, isn't it? Because now it's set up again. Now it's added a little bit of spice because it was going very much our way, and now that's added an element of kind of worry for us in general. We're a little bit more nervous now. The half time is perfect for us now because we need to get our composure back. But it's really balanced now, nicely. The next goal basically is probably going to decide this game.
I'd say so, yeah. I think as well, Jess Lingard hasn't had the best of games. I think Anthony Martial coming on, give United a little bit more, potentially in an attacking sense down that left-hand side, and then move Rooney the other side to the right could be an option.
He didn't start. Why didn't Martial start?
I think his form's not been too great this season. He's been good, but he's not been at the same level he was last season. Whether it be the Euros, he's a bit tired from.
He is class though.
I don't understand how a player of his quality can step up instantly and be an instant success at Manchester United. He was our best player last season.
Well, this is what I feel about Raheem
De Gea.
Sterling, is that everyone expects, well, he's not a 50 million player, but he's a 5-year project. He's someone that you want to bring in and develop over a period of time. And I feel like Martial doesn't get anywhere near the pressure that Sterling gets put on him for a very similar price tag in a very similar scenario.
But why?
Sorry?
Why? Because he's English.
No, because Raheem Sterling also committed the crime of leaving Liverpool. And Liverpool fans can't understand.
We can all agree that Liverpool in general. Yeah, let's leave.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
We're City United fans. We know exactly how to feel about Liverpool. I want to hear from people in the comments. I want to find out if people are interested. Would they make changes? Are United fans with Dave?
Who would you sub on?
City fans. I mean, do we now sort of sit on this a little bit because United have shown they can get back into it? Maybe bring Fernando on a little bit more stability, someone like that. There's loads of people on the comments on the City side of things. I don't know how United fans dealing with it. You might.
So I think the shouts were for potentially Mkhitaryan and Jess Lingard not having the greatest of half. So yeah, the substitutions could be crucial to getting United back into the game. I'd quite like City to go a little bit more defensive. I'd like Fernando to come on. Exactly, and I think City would start shaking if they got properly pressurised.
We need more of the same, to be honest, because it was going on. And if anything, I'm not just trying to pass the buck, but that was a defensive mistake. Other than that, we were generally pretty comfortable. And then after that, there was a little bit of nerves exposed. But we were the better team, and we deserved, probably in general, to be up. But then, obviously, that shows how fickle football is. It can change just like that.
The big chance for Zlatan at the end as well. That could have been 2-2.
Exactly,
that was also Claudio Bravo rushing off his line. He's getting a lot of stick on the City side of things.
He will do, and it was always going to be that the first mistake he made, it just happened to be in the derby, was going to be basically knives out for Bravo. But he is a City player. He is in general a top class keeper. He's made a mistake there. The nerves on the derby in the first game.
Could you put that down to Guardiola though, starting him? Maybe that was the wrong thing to do.
Look, you have to have faith in someone who's 33 years old and has won Copa America and has won been part of the Champions League squad, and has won the Ligas and won the FIFA World Club Cup and won goalkeeper of the tournament at the Copa America. So you have to trust his ability. But he's trained twice with the team, and I wouldn't have personally started him with at the derby. in his first game ever for Man City. But I also understand why Guardiola would trust him. But having said that, it'll happen. Let's get the worst out of the way, I guess. At least the only way is up from here. Let's put it that way. I said that now, it could be worse. But
in terms of the other game happening today, in the Old Firm derby, Patrick Roberts has just come on for Celtic, which is big news for City fans. Obviously, Patrick Roberts is a City player.
Celtic are 3-1 up.
And also, Celtic spoiler alert, if anybody is like saving the Old Firm derby, I'm just giving it away anyway.
I was going to say that it's too late for that.
But 65 minutes gone, it's 3-1 up. Scott Sinclair scored.
Ex-Man City legend.
Legend. Another English player that Man City managed to ruin.
Don't say, we weren't, Chelsea ruined him a bit as well.
Well, that Jack Rodwell, that was just a City.
His injuries. It's actually injuries, He's always bloody injured.
It's a Manchester City fest, to be honest, because we nearly signed Moussa Dembele, the younger Moussa Dembele, in the summer. He rejected Manchester City at Celtic. All right, fair enough. Colo Torre's been booked.
Oh, come on, Colo. Colo Torre's the meme of keeps giving. He's brilliant, Colo Torre.
The only time I ever wanted to be a City fan was for the Yaya Colo Torre chant. I love that chant. Like, you still hear it sometimes in a night out, and I'm like, this is my time.
It got ruined when the Liverpool squad sang it. Do you remember?
No, anybody who sings that song, I'm a Man United fan, and I'll sing that song.
It's a good song.
I would never sing that song. I think it's terrible.
I'm secure enough in my support.
The De Bruyne goal here. Excuse me.
De Bruyne.
Too many lagers.
Can't speak.
De Bruyne goal, and it's a long ball. It's a header. It's this big Sam football. That is direct as it gets.
I think it was good play from De Bruyne, but I think he's just really bad defending from Blind.
If you watch Pogba doesn't track him. He's on the blind side of Pogba. He just doesn't see him at all. See, they're right next to each other there, and he loses him, and then Iheanacho flicks it on, and Pogba's nowhere near to be seen. See, Pogba's trotting there, same.
That's poor from David.
I think that's good from De Bruyne. I think that's
I think it's good from De Bruyne, but also there's no urgency from Blind.
No urgency. It's like the lack of sharp. He's completely square to him. He's not predicting the run off him at all.
Which is really, really rare though for a Mourinho team. Because if Mourinho is good at anything, it's that discipline, urgency, and winning the ball.
But he's flat there. He's square studying. He should be on the turn already, ready to go for that.
It's quite upsetting because he's been brilliant this season, Blind, and he's made two-ish mistakes.
I love this Kelechi goal because it's just so instinctive. The ball fires at the post. Kelechi sticks his toe out. And then just stands there. He just stands there.
He's like, oh, yeah, obvious. Let's carry on. Get some more.
You've got your goal coming up soon anyway. I think we've got some Skype calls coming in soon. Manchester Derby, add us on Skype. City fans, United fans,
this is ours.
Across the world.
Beautiful. And 4-4.
Satan's goal we're watching. If you somehow stumbled across the stream and you're an Arsenal fan, a Chelsea fan, Spurs, anyone, even if you're an Old Firm fan, if you want to chat to us about the game, chat to us about anything, about football, give us a call.
Man United fans are not happy with Lingard. I feel like there's a lot of... they can't decide who they want to send off. Like, no one can agree. Like, some people are calling for Blind to be sent off, which I don't think is a good idea.
Joel Benson's absolutely lost it. Rooney's been awful, Mkhitaryan's been awful, Lingard's been awful, and Valencia has been good. Kind of agree with that, but then Valencia positionally has been a little bit poor. City have been getting into that inside left channel a lot.
The thing is, you've got people who aren't instinctively defenders. Valencia isn't a right back. Daley Blind isn't technically a centre back. And eventually, at some point, there will be a learning process for them to work out how to do that. And a very organised team should be able to expose that.
I feel like Blind is a centre back now. I think we've got to stop saying he's
still
not.
learning it, though, I would say.
But I feel like he's almost there. Like, I feel like he is a centre back. I feel like he's probably better in centre back than any other position at this point.
He's a very good player, Daley Blind. We've got a call anyway. Someone's coming on Skype. Let's get him on our screen, our big, beautiful screen.
Come on, be a red. I mean, I can't hear them. I can't hear them anyway. I'm just going to pretend you're a red.
Regardless.
I'm just going to smile and nod whenever you do like a score prediction.
Is this a face of a red or a blue? What do you reckon?
I'm going red.
I mean, it's red, otherwise we can't be friends.
Well, his name is Alexander Sheikh.
Alexander Sheikh?
Yeah.
Right. Well, how does that add to the debate? Just kind of hokey cokey?
Sheikh, yeah.
Right, so, buddy,
Alex,
who do you support?
I'm a City fan.
I told you! I don't want to talk to you!
Right, it's over to you, buddy. I'm just going to read the comments. We're
just going to step back.
Away, Alex to Alex.
So what was your favourite thing about the first half?
Well, obviously, De Bruyne's been absolutely incredible.
KDB
he's really controlled the entire midfield this whole first half.
I mean, it's. Do you feel that United, they've got obviously some really big players there, Fellaini and Pogba, and we've got little Kevin, little David, little Fernandinho. Do you not think that?
Yeah, painting that picture of the small guys. Shut up.
Do you not feel? Yeah, I mean, it's. Do you think? Is it a bit of Guardiola magic? Is that the difference?
Yeah, I think also our players just. I mean, we came to play today. Like you see players like Nolito winning headers against Valencia, Iheanacho winning against Bailey, or Bailly, whatever his name is, and that set up for
It's really exciting to see. We've definitely come to take the game to United. Let's talk about the incident that maybe these guys prefer to talk about. Claudio Bravo made a mistake. Do you think Joe Hart would have saved that?
I mean, I wouldn't like to think so, just to feel salty, but you know, I mean, Hart usually has strong hands. I mean, I've been watching City for probably 7 years now, and I mean, Hart, he's always been a solid goalkeeper.
It's. Do you think that it was right to start Bravo? Do you think Caballero should have started today?
No, I think Bravo really deserved the start for the derby. I don't know. I'm still like Caballero. I'm not the biggest fan of him, and I was just thinking, like, I was actually texting my friend. I was saying United are fucking. Oh wait, am I allowed to?
Yeah, you keep the language down.
I disagree though, buddy. You know, the 2-1. It's still an open game. They've still got a chance.
But as I sent the text, Bravo made the mistake and we conceded a goal.
Could you send some more texts about how United are rubbish? Because then we might score some more goals.
No, I completely got out of the conversation. I said, I'm not talking to you anymore. It was a joke.
I wish I could say that to Dave after that, but you've got to stay over for longer. Do you think Dave wants to bring Marcus Rashford on? Do you think United have got it in them to turn this game around?
I have to say, as a City fan, I'm a huge fan. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I think Marcus Rashford has immense talent.
Oh,
and
yeah, definitely.
he can really turn a game around quickly. Especially, I saw in the Euros, like when he came on for like the last 3 minutes for England against Iceland. I mean, I know England got knocked out that game, but Rashford was the only player who performed.
He's definitely someone who he makes me feel nervous, especially after what he did to us at the Etihad last season.
He retired
you were horrific.
That was an insane goal, an individual bit of brilliance.
Turning circle of a
yeah, but Demichelis, I'm glad he's off the roster.
Oh man, yeah, I think
that's good.
Yeah, it was. I was, thanks for Martin for your service, but it was the right time to say goodbye. I think
it's been put out by the back of the shed. Come on, Martin.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah.
Alex, have you got a final score prediction for us?
I'm saying 3-1 to City, but it's going to come late. It's going to be a 10-second half.
Do you think?
But I think we're going to have a counter-attack in, let's say, like the 85th minute, and we're going to put it away. I think Nolito will score.
I love it when people get...
I like the style. All right, Alex, I think we're going to try and get to talk to as many people as we can over half-time. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy the game, and we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, you too.
So, mate.
Thanks for
talking. Should we do a quick recap of the game?
Yes, it's been a good start for City. In general, I think we had most of the ball. I think we probably deserved the goal. Obviously, De Bruyne has been pulling the strings. He's been the star man so far, I would say, in general. But as ever, with Mourinho, there's a way, isn't there? There's a way back.
Always a way back. City coming out, scoring 2 goals, but United coming back with a... I think United need to try and draw some fouls, get some free kicks in those areas, or get some, try and force some corners, because Bravo, the City defence, they need to be threading balls in behind as well, because that looks like an avenue. And that's why the likes of Marcus Rashford, potentially, as well as Martial, running in behind, could really cause City some problems. So that's what I think they need to do. Obviously, Zlatan scoring the goal for United. 2-1, game on, really. Next goal, crucial.
Yeah,
next goal,
got
crucial.
Another call coming through in a second. But yeah, I think there is that half-time probably came at a good time for City, I would say, because we were flapping a little bit there. The nerves have got to a bit. Now, I think in general, we're probably we can regroup at least. But looking at the possession stats, City, it's been Guardiola's style, 65% possession.
I was expecting more.
It's also been Mourinho's style, more shots on target from United. So United had less of the ball, they've had fewer chances, but they're getting the most out of it. And
there's only one stat that matters, isn't it, at the moment? And
that's possession, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Throw-ins.
But unfortunately, you can't win the league on possession yet.
Not yet.
One day.
It's coming.
In the futsal challenges.
Let's get some comments. Brendan Howdle, Man U are carp. Interesting.
Are carp?
Carp. It's just a new word.
Like a magic carp.
It's a new word. Yeah.
Anthony Chittick, Rashford will draw the game up. He's I presume he's a United fan.
I'll be so annoyed if he doesn't come on at half-time now. I'm going to be really irritated.
I would be very, very surprised if he doesn't appear.
I feel like Jose's going to do something really random, put like Mata on or something. Something that I just highly disagree with.
Yeah, it could be the worst. Yeah, I think it's got to be pace, hasn't it? Introduction of pace.
And Rashford can create a goal from almost nothing. Like, he just seems to pull it out of himself.
He's such a big game player, isn't he, Rashford?
Yeah.
Some players can just literally go up a level in general.
I just feel like if he comes in at half time, he will score, or he could score a goal, and then once it's 2-2, it could be anyone's game.
I don't want to see Rashford go on, I'll be honest. It's mad, that isn't it?
I mean, I want to see Kevin De Bruyne get injured, but like we've all got different wants.
Here's something that has come out of the comment. Somebody's asking, what would happen if Aguero was playing?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be too...
Double substitution, Man United. Rashford and Ander Herrera coming on, that is big.
Who's under for Fellaini?
Alex is on Bet365 here, updating his bets.
So, before the game, I bet on City to win both teams to score.
So you've got a good cash out. How much?
We'll go on.
I think we should ask the
Twitter. Right.
Twitter.
Okay, thumbs up. Anyone? You think Alex should cash out? What's gone? What? Go on, tell us the odds.
I put a fiver down. So I could win.
Go on, tell us what you get.
At 7-1, so I could win
£35.
Does
Maths.
Right, thumbs up if Alex should cash out. Thumbs up if Alex should cash out. I'm going to presume City fans will probably, maybe United fans will agree because they think it's over potentially.
So there's big changes there. Maybe United going to a 4-5-1. Mkhitaryan coming off for Herrera, then Rashford on for Lingard. I think 2 very good changes. Rashford is going to be absolutely pumped.
Yes.
Scoring a hat-trick midweek.
Is he a United fan as well?
He's a United fan. A big United fan.
You tried to sign him. So did Liverpool and Everton. Yeah, Stephen was there at his games.
Well, aren't you head of all the City youth, under 23s, under 18s?
Yeah.
Don't give it away.
He was scouted at 7. To which he had all 4 North and West
I played his
teams
and stuff. Fletcher Moss, when I was a kid playing football locally, Fletcher Moss were the team. They were good as well. Fletcher Moss tended to be a good team locally, and they tended to beat Arty. I played for Everton Meadowside.
He's just got the best.
I'm a Trafford Blue.
He's got the best story, doesn't he? He is local. He's coming through.
So United have they've switched to 4-5-1. Herrera holding in front of the back 4. Rooney out on the right hand side. And then it looks like Rashford on the left, which is, I think it's a very good move for Mourinho.
Oh, that was so good.
United looking good for it here.
Oh.
This first couple of minutes, it's like they've swapped shirts. United passing the ball around. We've got a Skype call coming in.
What are they?
In? Out?
I mean, I can hear them talking.
Go on, Rashford.
Go on, Rashford, run!
Rashford has already turned our defenders.
He's just got nice.
Rashford
I don't like where this is going.
Oh,
way over the bar.
From Zlatan.
Marcus Rashford, instant impact.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you? I am a United fan.
Yay!
It's a Manchester United fan with a very loud voice.
That's what we're looking for.
United.
He's giving up.
He's pumped. He's absolutely pumped.
Oh.
He's gone.
That's a chance.
That was a big chance. Yeah, the City look a bit scared of Rashford.
Look at him. He's already
pumped,
chill.
isn't he?
He's like, I can do this.
If I was playing young football and I was a City fan coming to Derby, I would be psyched like he is. So I get it.
Do you know what I like about both Rashford and Kelechi is that there's this whole no sense of occasion.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Not bothered. You're playing in front of 70,000 people, millions of people, if maybe billions of people watching worldwide. It's Rashford.
And that's why, if any of you football coaches are watching, any Premier League managers, give the kids a go because they don't have a sense of occasion. It drives me mad. This whole I'm going to rant here a little bit about youth football.
Yeah, you can do it. You do it.
We've been sold this narrative as fans that you can't risk kids, you can't give them a go because they're not ready and there's too much to lose. It's absolutely bollocks. I'm sorry, it's absolutely nonsense.
Absolute beep.
It is. It's rubbish. But these kids have a sense of no sense of occasion. Alex just said they just come on and they want to do well and they bring that kind of liveliness, that excitement to fans like no other player can in general. A young lad coming on that you've never heard of is the most exciting thing in football, in my opinion. I think it's brilliant.
Talking about young lads, who is the best Manchester City youngster at the moment? Give me a top 3.
Brahim Diaz, we've had him since he was 14.
Come on.
He's Spanish, but he's absolutely wonderful. We've got it's hard to say the top few.
I think Patrick Roberts on loan at
Patrick Roberts, he's not really a City youngster in general because he's not an academy player, but we've got Lucas Demetra who bangs goals for fun for our youth teams. He's a young English striker. Tosin Adebayo, young Manc centre-half. 18 years old still. He turns 19 mid-September. He's played in the Champions League already. He's been our club captain at academy level for years since he was a very young boy, and he's already played ball-playing centre-back tall. But we've got a lot of them.
Who was that fella that played against Real Madrid in the friendly last season?
Cameron Humphreys, and he's still only 8. He turned only 18 like a few days ago. He's 16 when he played against Bale and Ronaldo. He's another very good young centre back. We've got a lot of young players, and I really wish managers in general. Do you know he was very good at this, Ferguson? Ferguson was great at using the likes of Danny Higginbotham, or he even turned John O'Shea, who was a functional player, into a very valuable squad member because he gave the big players a rest by giving them. He made Luke Chadwick at one point be useful in the Champions League. It was crazy. But yeah, we've got Skype Claw coming in anyway. Jamie,
I think he might be a United fan. I've got a feeling.
Is he like chanting?
We've seen a slight preview, and there's something that gives it away.
Is there? No, I'm just being Mystic Meg again.
Oh, really? That's why I saw United badge. Oh wait.
There we go. All right, mate.
Hello.
Happy United fan, sad United fan, encouraged United fan. Talk to me.
Semi.
A semi. Excellent.
I mean,
Pardon?
Yeah. They
taking it down.
They played terrible in the first half.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're looking bright in the second half, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
they
think?
They have that spark that the commentator was saying.
Yeah, Marcus Rashford. Are you encouraged by his start to the second half as well?
Yeah.
Who else do you think United need to make any more changes at all? Maybe Anthony Martial coming on?
High bunch of shots on.
Maybe later on, like on their last game with they won a game with Rashford scoring, that could work. Maybe Martial, I'm not sure.
Fair. Where are you calling from? Is it Australia?
Yeah, I'm Australian, yeah.
Hey!
Got Australia ticked off.
Whereabouts in Australia are you from?
We want every continent.
Perth. Very nice. Big United following in Perth, apparently.
Of course.
Big place.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
So finally, score prediction. What do you think the game's going to finish?
That's naughty from Zlatan, sorry.
Yeah, you just kick him in the heel.
You just kicked him.
My score prediction? Probably around about... I'm going to say either 2-2 or 2-3 to City.
Ooh, I'm going to go 3-2 United.
I'm staying optimistic.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for calling. Call us later on.
Don't forget.
See ya.
We'll speak to you later on, buddy.
See you later, pal. Don't forget as well, you can get involved in Skype. Manchester Derby, add us on there. Any fans from across the world. We want people from all corners as well. We've had America so far. We've had Australia. People calling at 6 in the morning.
Ireland, we've had.
Ireland as well. If we can get anyone in Russia, that'd be great.
How do you do it? How do they get onto this wonderful big screen?
I'm glad you asked, Dave, because that's just the answer. Manchester Derby. Search that. There's a space in there. It's Manchester space Derby. Add that on Skype, and our beautiful producer will get you on. He'll go through all the calls, and he'll get you on. You can ask any questions, talk anything you want about the game in general, and we'll just discuss football. You
need to stop flirting with the producer. He's already got you a beer. You're not going to get another one.
I want more beers.
I think we need to
news that Walter Smith is imminent.
Walter Smith.
Hello.
He's going to be on the Skypes.
So was that Fernando?
Remember, guys, to like the video on Full Time Devils or on Blue Moon Rising TV, and also on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, remember, tag all your mates in there at Dave, at Steve, all your pals. Get them involved, like the video, and get on Skype.
And
Manchester
Derby
Derby
as well. Get on Skype. Add us Manchester Derby.
Oh, Flaney's on a yellow. Are you joking?
No, he's been
fourth booking.
Alex is miles behind. Sorry. The only one that mattered was the Fellaini booking, obviously. I don't what were you all making?
No, he's soft. He's gone down.
Marouane Fellaini's ability to get an elbow in. That was a backhanded elbow. That was amazing.
He didn't mean it, and he did it.
Clothesline.
What were you all making of Fellaini's hair?
It's horrific. It is horrific.
I'd rock it.
Why does everybody think that dyeing your hair blonde is just a tip-top idea? It's not a good idea. It's a bad idea.
False 9 alert.
Uh-oh.
Fernando's come on for Kelechi, which means there's a false 9 imminent.
Who do you reckon is going to be? De Bruyne? Sterling?
I think he'll use Sterling's pace. We'll see.
I'd love to see Pep throw Fernando up front.
Stones nearly... But at least he had the awareness to kind of recover from that.
Yeah, instantly better at pressing, the switch of formation.
I'm not feeling confident about Fernando, I'll be honest. I like Fernando. He's good at doing a job and stuff, but I don't think he's necessarily a possession-based player. Yeah, I think he's got.
Good at keeping the ball, but he's not going to, he's not going to break the line.
Yeah, I don't know if he's really well pressed.
No.
So is it Sterling there? Oh, looks like maybe De Bruyne might be in the false 9, but with the way he's positioned there. I think in general we're going to just kind of keep the ball, aren't we? I think that's City's style now.
Great.
Silva's obviously played false nine for Spain before as well.
Yeah, we'll have to give it a 5, I reckon, before we're going to fix it. I think it could be quite fluid. You know, one of the 3 forwards will pick it up there. No, it does look like Sterling's
there so far.
Do you think it's
they call me the man Pep.
As much a bluff for Mourinho and the United back 4? Because when he takes off Kelechi, who I think's played very well.
I'm surprised, to be honest.
I wouldn't have taken it. Brings on a holding midfielder. It's what now? Do we Martin Alito? Who's going to come across? Is Sterling going to be running in?
Is it also an admission maybe?
It looks like Fernandinho's gone out wide right.
Get asking some questions in the comments on YouTube. Get typing away. We'll go through some of your questions.
Rachel,
Alex will get the questions
top
up.
Comments.
And Rachel will get the comments up.
What is the top comment? Sorry, I'm just getting inundated.
Anything clean, obviously, guys. Keep it clean in the comments.
Streams. To come on Man City, I'm really happy to see that on Full Time Devils. I mean, somebody here's predicted 5-1, so I'm assuming they're a City fan as well.
Well, it was not possible to be.
If you are a City fan, go onto YouTube, type in BlueMoonRisingTV, and hit the subscribe button. And then, if you also like a team that is the real Manchester team, come over to Full Time Devils.
I would say as well hit subscribe because they do good stuff in general. They sometimes have us on there, and
I mean, I don't know if it could have been a lie. I mean, I do trust the commenters.
But what do the commentators say?
I don't know, they're just lying to me and stuff.
They're lying to you?
They're just take...
the sound of your voice, Rachel.
I mean, there's nothing I can say. Like it is one of those things where I don't think it's true. I'm
hoping it's true. Rachel's apparently seen something. Well, she's saying...
No, it's all right.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Well,
just gave me a mini heart attack then.
It's not my fault. People lie in the comments. I'm getting all sorts of different score updates and they're all completely different.
We need to, what do we want to hear from the commenters?
I want to hear your predictions at full time. I want to hear your man of the match so far.
Next goal scorer.
What should Pep do to maybe assert City's authority? What should Mourinho do to get back into this? All these kind of things.
I don't know. What would be different if Sergio Aguero was involved? Because that was all the way on the way in.
Lads, you've got to get over the ban.
No,
it was a ban.
Actually, I would say I've actually been
that is risky play from Claudio Bravo again.
I've been pleased. See, somebody saw that and shouted penalty. I've been quite pleased with the way City fans have handled it because when it happened, I was quite irritated because I thought the conversation is now going to be completely, well, we would definitely win if Aguero was playing. But I think no one's really contested that it was definitely a ban.
I feel...
What is Claudio Bravo doing there?
First touch.
That's a pen!
You got the ball. Claudio, mate, you're not having a good derby, I'll be honest. I'm going to call a spade and say this has not been that good so far for him. But... Wow, that's
a full-blooded tackle.
He's in the box and he goes feet first. We've signed a winger and put him in goal.
Amazing. He doesn't look bothered. I'll give him that. He doesn't look like he gives a crap. But
he's like, yeah, whatever.
Oh wait,
it begins. Rooney's incessant whinging.
Keep it going.
And Mark Clattenburg. The Rooney factor's coming into play here. How's he done so far, Rooney? I've not really noticed him much.
He was poor in the first half. He's looked a bit better in the second half.
Yeah.
A bit more energy. I think United just generally look a little bit fresher, but then De Bruyne just spins Eric Bailly as soon as I say that.
That pass is half a yard to the left, and that's... Dave, what do United need to do now?
I just need to keep it up. The tempo's good, the pressing's good. We finally got someone sitting on the City. Pogba looks like he's just playing advanced, sitting right on Fernando. Need to get the ball to Rashford more. He's looked bright apart from that pass there.
Do you want more from Pogba? That's nice.
Bakary Sagna.
Yeah, I think he needs to get on the ball a bit more, but I think that's United inherently need to get their better players in the game a bit more, be a bit more direct.
Sagna down the middle. Go on, give it Bakary. No, it's not. Sterling.
Go on.
Great block that.
That's Nolito, isn't it?
Oh.
Nolito cutting in there. Nolito loves the cutting, doesn't he?
Yeah, kind of his only trick, really. One-trick pony.
Yeah.
But to be honest, in a Guardiola team, you want players to do that. You want players to take shots on goal.
Yeah. Well, that's what last year we had players who weren't willing to take a shot on goal. We were trying to walk it in constantly.
Look at Rashford.
Well played, Rooney.
Good defended. It's never on ball. That shut up.
I'll tell you what, there's a penalty coming here for United. Rooney's giving it.
Clattenburg's acting like he doesn't give a care in the world, but he does. There's something going on.
Clattenburg jogging back looks knackered.
It's crazy, yeah. Like you mentioned there, the game is so open. I expected City to dominate the ball, United to sit deep, but it's not been like that. It's been both teams have attacked.
My prediction was 1-1, and so far I've been really wrong.
Yeah, well, I said 0-0. No
I
goals.
said 1-0 Man United.
Easily 2 more goals in this game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that'll be 1 each. I don't know if that'll be 4-1. I don't know if that'll be 3-2.
The next goal really is.
I still think United have a
Oh, we just need to score the next one.
I'm actually, the nerves are coming back now because it's
Good. I like that.
It's we picked up a little bit. If we played like this from the start.
I said before the game that if we didn't lose and we played well, I would be relatively happy. And so far we have played well. I think City fans generally should be happy because this is, in my opinion, so far what I've seen is a team who's played better attacking football. But have maybe had a little bit of a kind of crisis of confidence since the goal went in, understandably. But so far I am positive as a City fan with this performance.
Something I think...
Oh, that is an unnatural position. That is a penalty.
It doesn't touch his arm at all, I don't think. I think it's
hit him on the elbow.
Yeah, he was looking. He had his head turned the other way.
If you're moving your arm,
It's time for Leroy Sané.
Leroy Sané, the debut for the wonder kid.
Because debuts are going so well for you today.
Sit down. Are you lads all right? Fire.
Someone get me a fire extinguisher because Rachel's on fire here. We just burned there.
Yeah,
but
cream for that burn.
I need to get on the phone to the old banter police.
Someone called the fire brigade. Okay, this game it past.
Let's move on then.
Starting off for Sané, I think we saw that one coming.
You called it earlier. You did indeed.
Again, like as a United fan, that's rather that Sterling was off the pitch. Same with Iheanacho. Their pace could cause United trouble on the counter.
He's got even more pace.
I'd rather De Bruyne just wasn't there.
Yeah, De Bruyne is a very good footballer.
It looks like De Bruyne is playing the false nine. He looks like he's playing in the middle.
Guys, as well, don't forget, add us on Skype. Manchester Derby. We're still waiting for Waltz. If you're watching, get on Skype, mate, because we need one of your epic speeches, I think. But get on Skype, and if you're not already, get in the comments below. Ask us some questions. Alex has got his phone out. Rachel's got her phone out.
More questions.
I know.
Anything.
I lost trust.
I
lost trust in the viewers when they started saying 2-2.
You lost trust in the viewers. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Was that your reaction for 2-2? Because I literally thought City would score 3-1.
Exactly. No, I held it in. I didn't want to give it away. I wanted you to have a good time when it was 2-2, but then it didn't happen.
Someone reckons Leroy's coming on as a false nine. Where's he gone to? Can anyone tell yet?
It looks like Sterling still is playing quite central. Not
Sterling's come off.
Is that Sané there? He's playing quite central.
Oh,
that pace.
Look at that pace.
He's lightning, isn't he?
Straight down the middle.
He is fast. That man catches pigeons, doesn't
he's
he?
giving it to Blind as well.
Blind is slow.
Oof, De Bruyne.
That's what a good goalkeeper does. They save the ball. Someone's put save De Gea. But I don't really know what that means because I think De Gea is doing just fine.
A random comment. Maradona.
Maradona.
I mean, he's good.
Yeah, is he playing?
Interesting action areas. 37% of the play in Manchester City's defensive third.
Old Trafford is built on a slope because it just does feel like the balance of power at half time just completely shifted as the team switched ends.
Stretford then, mate, sucks the ball in, right?
It's the fans draw the ball towards the goal. But this has been probably United's half so far. They've had the one chance of this half so far. We went to Zlatan.
Two chances, you said. The volley and the shot from outside the area. So yeah, United are looking good. So should we move on to past derby experiences?
Yes.
Best experience. It's going to be easy for you guys, but whatever, we'll talk about it. This is a half an hour.
Do you know what? I would say 6-1, but one for me, I remember, because we were pretty naff for a long time. I think that's fair to say. There we go. Claudio Bravo catches across. But we were pretty terrible. The little things like when we were rubbish, and then Sean Wright-Phillips scoring that goal 4-1. Things like that to me meant a lot because some feisty challenges. But I'm going to say this, it's got to be the why always me 6-1 moment. I can't see past that. But then also Vincent Kompany's header. It went 1-0 towards the end of the title race. I
feel there's been so many good ones, but I think the 6-1's the easy one to say, and that was unbelievable, just because of as a spectacle anyway. But I think just it gets to a point where just winning the derby is so good that it can't get any better. And stuff like Giovanni. Years ago.
Oh, we were terrible that day.
Terrible, and Giovanni scored from 25 yards.
And then we just defended. That was it. We just defended for the whole game. We got battered. Castro Schmeichel was in goal. We had Michael Richards and Richard Dunn, I think it might have been, or someone this time, one of the two. And Giovanni did nothing else in a City shirt other than score that goal. He scored against Wigan as well. I remember that.
Scored a good goal against Hull, I think.
Yeah, he did. You're right. He went to Hull as well. He signed for Hull.
Yeah, he went to Hull at 3.
Yeah. What's your favourite derby moment, Dave?
I think for me, it's in terms of history, it's the Munich air disaster. The 50th year anniversary was an emotional time, actually. I've been emotionally touched by football like that. the pipes and everything. City won the game, but it was one of those days that you're going to go down as a United fan. Yeah, that was a special moment for me. But in terms of recently, the Rashford goal was good.
Yeah.
That game, United played pretty well in that game, and again, a young player from Manchester scored the winner. Rachel?
Mine's what Gaz's was the other day, which was the Van Persie 92nd minute free kick, and it's not only because we won, and then Van Persie was so important to us that year.
Who won the league that season, Rachel?
I think it was us.
Sorry, guys. Better luck next time, mate.
I mean, but it's also because
well, there was better luck next time, because next time we win. Thanks, mate.
But no, I think it's one of those things where you need those goals to be scored, because then you don't lose intensity towards the end of the game. It was the 90th minute and we're still 2-1 down. I'll still believe we can do it.
Played Shaw. Luke Shaw's had a great game for me.
Yeah, that game, I was gutted that game, because that was the one where we were 2-0 down, then we came back and we were 2-0 level. The intensity was amazing, and then Nasri
free kick.
Yeah, Nasri ducked out of the way. Oh, that was rubbish. We've got a caller, I think, haven't we?
And it's a face you might recognise. It is Man City Smith himself. It's Walter.
Ooh.
I've got
Come on, drag him over here.
There it is.
I just kissed his face via Skype.
You kissed his face and
You're
showed
in a
your
very
arse to the
emotional.
camera.
Sorry.
How are you doing, Walter? How are your thoughts?
I tell you what, that first 40 minutes, and we look better. We look like Cameron Diaz, Beyonce. That's how good we are. I tell you what, absolutely top draw. And you know what I mean? There's 60, 70,000 fans there all watching their team just defending.
Play it.
And playing that counter-attack. What's the United way? What is the United way? Is it that?
It's to win Premier Leagues, Walter. It doesn't matter how you do it, mate. You just win them.
Oh, well, that's fair enough, guys. I always thought you had a bit more about you than that. Then just, but I thought there was all this tradition. So if that goes out the window just for winning, that's all right.
Yeah, of course it does.
I don't mind that.
This is Squawker Dave, Walter.
Walter's had too many lagers pre-derby.
Sorry, Squawker Dave. I tell you what it was. I had one eye on you guys, I had one eye on Zlatan, so I sort of felt like some kind of well, I won't even go there. But what I'm trying to say, Dave, what I'm asking you is Kevin De Bruyne. What do you think of his first half?
Absolutely phenomenal. I think he's one of the best players in world football in drifting and finding space, especially on the counter-attack. And it's United have kind of let him be free, and that was a big thing coming into the game. United needs to be so aware of Silva and De Bruyne, and they just weren't. And De Bruyne ran the show, and City deserved to be 2-0 up. But that cross, I think United have come back into the game. The tactical switch to get Herrera in defensive midfield has worked. Quite frankly, Mourinho's got that right.
So I'm going to ask you now, what's your prediction for the last 24 minutes?
I'm going to go 3-2. Rachel, score prediction?
3-2 to us.
3-2 as well.
I'm going to go
3-2 United as well. Oh, Walter, it's 3-2 United from everybody.
3-1 City.
I like Alex, who went on before. I think said 3-1, counter-attack in the 85th minute. I like his style.
Yep.
What about you, Walter? What are you saying?
I'm going to say Kevin De Bruyne for the third, 3-1. Oh no, sorry, they've had their one, 6-1. We'll get 3 goals in the last few minutes.
Walter, is your pint, is it currently half full, or is it gone?
It is currently, it's a good old half full. It's got to be done, you know what I mean?
Walter, you're known for your endless positivity. Stephen and I are getting a little bit nervous. Are you getting nervous?
Me and the beer are currently quite chilled, actually. I think they're going to come at us and we'll pick them off. So, I mean, I'm hoping they score while I'm on. I can give it some take it. But don't get nervous about it. No matter what nerves you get, it's not going to affect the outcome. So just sit back and watch 2 fine footballing teams. So let's get this right. Manchester is just completely up there on the map of football. Both teams, fair play.
Nice one.
That's a great point to end on, right? Manchester, top of the world.
Damn right we are.
Walter, it's been an absolute pleasure. Enjoy the rest of the game. Steve and I are very jealous of your beers, but we'll see you again in the studio soon.
See you later, mate.
No worries. It's like Wednesday night versus Thursday night. See you later.
Some people say the Europa League's better than the Champions League these days anyway.
It's overrated, isn't it?
Yeah, teams are more fun in the Europa League, you know, like Red Bull Salzburg and then those types of players.
It's an education, the Europa League. You find out about countries you never know existed.
Exactly.
To be fair, actually, I get quite annoyed. A lot of Man United fans who don't care about the Europa League, they kind of just want us to throw it away. But I want to win it.
You don't care initially, but when you get far, then you're like, oh, I was winning.
I care right now, and I'm pretty sure
I like your spirit. You want to beat FC Midtjylland.
I want to beat
FC Rostov.
Yeah, we want to beat all the Rostovs.
All the Rostovs. Bring it on, Rostov. Who have you got in the group? It's mad teams that no one's ever heard of, isn't it?
Fenerbahce, so Nani's not there anymore, but Van Persie.
Van Persie, the glorious reunion.
And isn't Skirtle just gone there?
You've got one team that I genuinely never heard of. It's like, it's a weird name, isn't it?
I've literally having a mind blank right now.
Yeah, but it's
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Hey, banter. Crap banter.
Do you want to see yourself out, or should we?
I'll take him out. It's fine, don't worry.
Yeah.
It was genuine.
So Feyenoord and Zorya.
That's the one. The
Zorya in Ukraine.
Zora.
I think it's an interesting one. I think they might have got through because teams have dropped out the Ukrainian league. There's a lot of bit of mess over there, obviously. Obviously, we don't want to go into politics on this show right now, but you tune in for the late show.
It's a tougher way there, isn't it?
Do you know the best way to get into Europe is? The Fair Play Trophy. We did that once, just because we were soft artists, basically. We got into Europe. I think the season we got battered 8-1 as well by Middlesbrough, and we got into Europe because we just had less yellow cards.
Go on, Rashford.
Run!
Oh no, I'm nervous here. I'm nervous.
Left-hand side, counter-attack. Come inside.
No! Yes! I was so nervous.
It's because it hit Zlatan. Because he was offside.
I was terrified then. Genuinely.
I can't believe it.
I'd be so annoyed.
Look at Rashford's pace there, absolutely skinning Sanya though.
Rashford's a good footballer.
He gets past all these people and gets the ball.
Oh yeah, to be fair, it's miles offside.
No, never offside.
Or if he just hadn't touched it, maybe it would have gone in.
He's right in front of the keeper.
Yeah, it's kind of like offside.
It's like 6 metres offside.
It's like blocking.
I think City are getting scared here.
Warning shot has been fired. This is going to be a horrible 20 minutes.
Because that was going straight out for you, wasn't it? That pace, that was going straight out of Carlo Bravo.
Go on, Flynn, just take him down.
I'm literally nervous. My heart is just gone there. I'm actually pumping away.
Oh, I'm really upset.
Wide.
Come on, Leroy. Come on, Leroy.
Stand him up.
Leroy Sané.
Yeah, see you later. Shaw's done really, really well in getting his body in the way. That was excellent defending.
I just got a Leroy Jenkins meme in, and I've just won the internet. Clip it up, put it on YouTube.
When United beat City 3-2.
Big claims from over there.
You're all down with the World of Warcraft Leroy Sané meme from 10 years ago, right? Leroy Jenkins.
World of Warcraft. My brother used to play World of Warcraft.
Leroy Jenkins. It's a famous clip. Google it after you've watched the stream.
Yeah, don't leave us now. It's getting very tense.
Skype. How? There. Manchester Derby. Search us. And we've got some coming up. And also, get liking the video if you want to see more of these watch-alongs. If you want to just see, I don't know, us lose it at full time when one of us wins, like the video, get in the comments below, get asking questions, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Because, sorry, I got distracted by a glorious transfer.
Oh, I've got zero time for
Mendy. Get him up, Bay.
This is nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah,
20 minutes left.
Oh, that was a quality tackle from Bay there.
It's just nice to see City being
brilliant block
set pieces again.
We want slight penalty
last year.
I think we went somewhere like about a season without scoring from a corner, didn't we?
Yeah, you've not got your winner's hat on, Stephen.
Oh, sorry. What's going on? Wait, am I facing the right way?
Yeah.
Oh God, I thought it was going to be a pen.
Gotta get on right. Happy birthday to me. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, because it's my birthday.
Isn't it because City have won 31 Premier League?
It's because it's going to be 3-1. It could work, this. It's going to work. This is genuinely... this is as tense as you probably can get on a watch-along, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like I don't...
Play Flaney.
Not well played, Flaney.
Got back over. He's covered.
There is one more goal in this game. I'm saying it now.
No, there's 2 more goals, and they're both for us.
I'm going to say 4. I think it's going to be 5-2 United.
I mean, definitely. Like, it could go even further.
The Old Firm derby in Scotland has finished.
Whoa, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
It finished 5-1 to Celtic. Philippe Senderos was sent off for Rangers.
Philippe Senderos? Amazing.
Blast from the past, didn't it?
Make sure you get your score predictions in, right?
In the comments. Get your score predictions, because we want to know what you think the score is going to be.
According to Lewis FC, I think it is, or Lose FC, it's going to be 10-2 to United.
Yeah.
Zlatan has just scored 9 goals, so he's kind of gone in the future and come
I'm
back.
gutted that's happened.
That is absurd.
That is
hard.
absurd.
But it's what you expect.
Was
from
that
Zlatan
Fernando
players.
covering from deep there on the counter? This is world-class central defensive midfielder play, genuinely.
World-class.
It is, but that he read that. Where are the centre-backs?
It
Nowhere
was
near to
good
be.
play.
And
A little bit of Fernando. There was someone on the pitch tonight.
Less of that.
And white. Fernando.
I once sat in front of behind a City fan who was singing Fernando songs, and depending on what he did, he was going, oh, he's magic, don't you know? You never get past Fernando. And then he was singing, he's awful, don't you know? You'll always get past Fernando, depending on the touch. And I really enjoyed that.
So we've got loads of score predictions in. 9-2 United
9-2
United.
from Mr. Palm. We've got 2-2. Alex is not gaming.
You're not gaming, Alex?
2-2, not gaming at all. Tom with City 11, Man United -4. Not sure how that's going to happen.
We have to give.
No.
It's because we're going to have 5 own goals.
Come on, City.
And then John Frogman.
Oh, it's such a mess.
TBH.
Is that Jonathan de Guzman's brother?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Give it
the
to Rashford.
Frogman.
Just give it
The
to
Frogman.
Rashford.
This is really, really tense. This is going to go any way, isn't it?
This.
Oh, do you want us to go our way?
Come on, Leroy.
Come on, Leroy.
This is scary.
I don't like this.
He's very fast. I will give him that.
Go on, Kevin.
Oh my God! How has that not gone in?
Because it was rubbish.
Yeah, I agree, Rachel.
Yeah.
The hat's come off.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could have done that.
That one a finish. That was from De
That was
Bruyne.
a shocker.
If that is a centimetre further to the left, that's in. That's in off the post.
But unfortunately it wasn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Dave.
Fortunately, the dude that paints the post didn't put enough on.
Right,
That wasn't a handball.
Yeah, it wasn't. He needs to put less layers of paint on, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? There's a lot of 3-2s coming in the score predictions. Make sure you get yours in on YouTube or on Facebook. Also like on Facebook.
Get subscribing as well.
To who?
To us and
Yeah,
them.
if you've
I'll
just
give you.
found
Who are
us.
they?
They are Full-Time Devils and we are Blue Moon Rising TV. You're on one of the channels most likely. Click that subscribe button so we can do more of these watch-alongs so you can get involved. You can you can get on Skype as well. You can get speaking to us in the studio. I know that is an honour. Maybe. It's an honour to me today.
But how? Again, you've got to say how.
Manchester
how do
Derby.
these guys do it?
Add us on Skype, Manchester Derby. Manchester, it's a space in the middle of that, Manchester Derby. And you'll get through to our producer and you'll get on this screen. You'll replace Jose and Pep right there on that giant screen. And hopefully you'll be celebrating a De Bruyne goal.
No!
Oh, it was
looking
silver.
so dangerous on the counter-attack. There's so much space in front of the back four.
Isn't there?
I just want one more goal. I think it could end 2-2.
You're going to get a goal, but I don't know which way he's going to go, genuinely.
Jumping on the comments, the score predictions coming in from the City side of things. James Butterworth gone 4-2 to City. He thinks there's going to be loads more goals in this game. There's loads of 2-1s coming in though.
Yeah.
A very optimistic 100-1 to City from the Banana Gamer.
The Banana Gamer.
He's had too many bananas.
Sending the future.
Who I presume can't see the game. How is Leroy Sané playing?
He looks very lively on the counter. I think it's probably not the. It's a weird game this because it's very strange when you debut in a game that's so open.
Good.
Like
He was offside.
I think it's a game as an attacking player. I'd quite like to make my debut in. As a centre back, maybe not so.
No.
Goalkeeper?
Certainly not.
Yeah, definitely not. He'll be a little bit rusty, but he's obviously got a lot of pace. That much is evident, and he's decent little pass to De Bruyne there, and I think he'll be an asset.
I think Luke Shaw's got the better of him so
is that
far.
Actually,
enormous pass from Claudio Bravo. Was that onside?
I think so. He's running off as if he's celebrating.
I was going to say that was very chilled from everybody involved.
It was. No one seemed to be bothered then. I was like, oh, it's offside. He's like, oh, it's
De
offside.
Gea thought he'd save it just so nobody got too excited.
Here he is. Anthony Martial
The
coming on
world's
for United.
least
Stacked.
flustered man.
Who would you
He
bring
literally
on,
couldn't care
Rachel?
less.
Who would you take off, sorry, for Rooney? Zlatan? Or would you go 4-4-2 and take off someone like Fellaini? Pogba?
I don't think you can take Pogba out of the game. We just paid 89 million for him. I think we've got to give him all the airtime he needs.
Sané.
But I don't know who you would change. Like, we're just not quite getting
We've
through.
lost complete control of the game.
Yeah, but like I don't know where Martial's going to fix that. I'd probably take Rooney off.
Well defended,
There's a lot of space here going forward for City, isn't there?
Rooney, yeah.
This is a big chance
Yeah,
now.
see, I'd take Rooney
Now
because
this could
he's
be the
getting
game-defining
very
moment.
tense.
Rooney's trying
And I think he's like 5 seconds away from just like swinging at somebody. And we should be wary of that.
That was determined there, wasn't he?
I think that was a foul before, right?
Yeah. This could be the game-changing moment here. This genuinely could be it. Could be
It's
on.
not going to be.
Yeah, United get the ball, counter attack, score a goal, right?
Yeah, easy.
Front to back.
Rashford, just run
I didn't
One
say
pass.
which moment, but I said our moment. Stones is having a pint.
I
with
mean,
Pep.
this is a great time for a water break.
yeah, a few minutes left on the clock. Well, 13 minutes. God, this game is dragging on in a good way, but my nerves are absolutely shot here. Come on, Kevin, put it in the top corner. Make yourself a City legend for a long time here.
Come on, Kev.
Come on, Kev. I've always said I love.
First one, Colorado's with
I always said I love gingers, like Paul.
Come on, Kev. Oh,
the
Great.
quality of set piece.
Great shot, great shot. I'm clapping you as well.
What have you thought of De Bruyne before this game? He's been excellent here, but before this match, his form.
Do you know what? He's done the quiet stuff though. I think people have said because he hasn't been making the final pass like Silva has, he's not necessarily played well. But he's adapted to a team shape, and I think his movement in general, his contribution, I think it's been really good. I think he's been a big part of what made us tick. But yeah, he hasn't been scoring goals or making the assists. But he's adapting to a new role, I would say, in general. But what's your take on Alex?
I think certainly he hasn't played badly at all. I just think he's just. I think when you're as good as he is and we have the reputation that he has, you're expected to make the headlines every single week, and that's not always possible. But certainly, interested in comments coming through from Arsenal maniacs. I presume an Arsenal fan watching neutrally. Manchester City have been much better sides, outclassing United. Come again, Arsenal maniac.
Yeah, I like Arsenal maniac. He's my kind of maniac.
Kind of maniac.
Not my favourite maniac, going to be honest, guys.
Who is your favourite maniac, Dave?
Marouane Fellaini. But I do think he should probably be taken off at the moment, just because United need to go slightly more attacking.
Who would you bring on?
It looks a bit leggy. You think Martial for Fellaini would be what I'd go with?
What would you switch positions around and stuff?
I think Rooney maybe on the left, go Rashford, Zlatan. No, sorry, Rooney on the right, Zlatan, Rashford up front, and then Martial out left.
Yeah, that would give you options, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. United look so leggy in defence at the moment. There's so much space.
There's
I'm making some horrible
here.
groaning noises. Oh, Rooney, that is a gamble.
There's space here for City, you know. At the moment, actually spins mainly City down this last 5 minutes down the side. I think basically it's a bit of a tricky situation for Mourinho because they have to go for it. They have to. You can't lose this game. You won't want to lose this game, and no one wants to lose any game. But there will be space for City. At one point, if you take away midfielder, which you're probably right to say you do it, there's going to be a gap because you won't have that defensive organisation. You just won't.
What frightens me here though is that United have so many characters.
It's that space there.
I've got it in them to score a last minute, you know. I think Rashford is the headline that a lot of people will imagine. I think Ibrahimovic, obviously, Rooney through.
The pressing.
Just not sticking. Zlatan looks isolated. He's getting dominated. I think the two United central midfielders aren't sitting.
Oh no! I broke my hat.
I mean, it's
don't show your girlfriend. She's going to lose it.
It's right. You have the backup hats.
Yeah, I don't know.
I put it on top of it.
Oh!
Hat inception.
Okay.
It's a false hat.
A false hat. So if Pep was wearing a hat, it'd be a false hat.
I mean, if you had told me Martial was coming on,
so he's just taken off Luke Shaw.
10 other players before I'd have picked Luke Shaw, maybe 9 because not De Gea.
We've got a caller.
Actually, Ander Herrera's gone to left back.
Herrera's have a left back. We just ignore that
really
space.
Interesting one for Herrera.
We've got a caller, guys, on Skype. Someone's coming in.
Might be another United fan, I predict.
It does indeed be a United fan.
Oh, he's nailed it.
Hey, man.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Best team in the world here. Isaac.
What's his name?
Isaac from?
East London.
East London?
I'm not
cool.
from Manchester. I'm not from Manchester, but you know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That doesn't bother me, mate.
We do know.
What are you thinking of the game? What do you think of that last tactical change from Mourinho, bringing on Martial for Luke Shaw?
Yeah, no, Martial really does help out with the attacking flows. I think he's the key player in the attack. He just needs to get back to form.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? You know, potentially the tired case could be pushed with Martial, but no, he's a top quality footballer. So you just got to get him back in the side and expect him to create chances and so forth. But it is a bit odd playing a central midfielder at left back that is right-footed. Down in the water. What's your score prediction for the game? Who do you think is going to score next?
Just clear it.
Rooney on there. Bravo.
I'm really hoping for that Zlatan.
He just kicked Bravo.
Goal.
Why?
Make it 2-2.
Right, great. So just another person on yellow card.
And then Rashford to score the winner then, yeah?
Oh, that'll be great, yeah. But it's a long way.
He's down.
We've 2 goals in 15 minutes. It's going to be difficult.
I'll do this.
It will be a little bit difficult. How important do you think this is going to be in terms of the title race? Do you think this is an advantage to Manchester City if they go on to win the game?
Yeah, but
Well, City, right? They usually lose like to smaller teams halfway during the season, and then United claw it back.
Not under Pep, mate.
Good, I like this guy. He's a great guy.
Can we just talk about that Rooney challenge?
Absolutely not. We're going to paint over that. That didn't happen.
That was
Rooney's
like
a great
FIFA
guy.
challenge when he pressed the
But anyway, Isaac, what's your final score prediction?
Fingers crossed 3-2. Hopefully an equaliser at the very least.
I like this guy. 3-2 Man United. Cheers, Isaac. Make sure you call back maybe at full time so we can discuss the game. Anyway, let's just pretend that Rooney tackle didn't happen. We'll paint over it.
It was amazing.
He went for the ball. It was a fair challenge.
Go on, Alex.
It was one of those you get like FIFA 98.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sent off red card.
Yeah.
When you used to slide tackle the goalkeeper because you thought it'd be funny.
Yeah,
I basically did it all the time.
Pretty amusing.
End up with about 7 players.
You know when you get battered on FIFA and you get bored, you just start slide tackling constantly. Banging the slide tackle.
Nah, I'm a ball winner, mate.
Always win it. Yeah, well, you know, Division 1, winning the league constantly on FIFA. But I didn't get last year's FIFA.
You know what?
I couldn't bothered. I played it once as a demo and thought it was rubbish. I get this year's though because I'm part of YouTube. I probably should do.
Yeah. Is what you've got to do, right?
I'm part of YouTube and all that, but I played the Pro Evolution demo the other day. It was alright as well. Fair play to them.
6 minutes left of normal time. What do you need to do to get involved on Skype?
We need to add Manchester Derby. It's not one word. It's 2 words. Manchester space Derby. Get your thoughts in which way is it going to go? Who is going to be glorious? Who is going to own the city of Manchester tonight? It's literally, it could go either way, couldn't it? It's really. It's very, very balanced, very finely balanced. Well, it's not actually, we're winning.
It's not.
But
It looks like, he's gone to a back 3, maybe.
You're trying to work out Josie's plan here?
Yeah, I think he's gone a back 3. Bailly in the middle, and then Blind on the left, and Valencia on the right of a 3.
Yeah.
Pretty dangerous.
I'm really happy with that. A back 3 where Valencia's 100% not a defender and Blind is only just a defender.
It's an interesting.
I like it bold. You got to go bold.
Yeah.
Put extra attackers on.
Look, we've got De Gea, right? So we're just putting all of our faith in him.
Looks like a 3-3-4. I like it. Go on. Oh, ref.
This is Route 1 football.
Oh, get it in.
Oh, come on, lads. Come on. Come on, City. Come on, lads.
Basically, Bay versus De Bruyne on the counter attack 1v1. Oh,
this space here. Come on,
run
it.
it.
Oh,
great tackle, Blind.
Fernandinho there, just negging Bay.
Oh, he's having a great time, Bay.
He's loving it, isn't he? He's laughing.
Manchester Derbies. What a load of fun that is.
Get on the attack.
Look at that pace.
What I like about what Mourinho's done there is he's
walloping it out. I love a bit of that. Sometimes you need to just wallop the ball, don't you?
Yeah. What I like about David Silva there was kneeing Eric Bailly in the face, basically, and they go, what?
The game's gone mad. You can't even knee anyone in the face anymore. It's gone soft.
Soft, innit?
Yeah.
Where's the 2-footed tackles these days?
Long ball stuff.
Very it's got to be it. It's the final throw of the dice in a way.
How long's left?
Is there
like 5 minutes,
4 minutes
plus injury time.
So
you look like you're getting a bit sweaty. I'm composed. I know this goal's coming.
I'm not composed. I'm really upset. I feel like I feel like we've lost like the intensity we started this half with. Like I don't feel like we're going to
It's getting a bit rash, Notford, but rash in general.
Yeah.
The game is getting a bit like both teams are just direct. There's no composure. If any team decides to keep the ball, they might have a better chance at it. Like in general, I think the one team need to get the head back because
United need to just throw it in a box. They just massively overload the City defence.
Yeah,
there's so many strikers on the pitch.
I feel like.
There you go. Just what you asked for, Dave.
There's space in the back post there.
Keep going there. Yeah, just keep getting it in the box.
To be honest, I think you're on the right track there, Dave. Because the thing is, we've got a goalkeeper who doesn't speak the same language as his defenders.
Yeah.
We've got John Stones, who's been brilliant this season. I think,
but young and
today, but he hasn't maybe got the experience of games of this nature. I feel like actually it is a little bit panic stations, and it just takes one ball across the box. That's what's making me so anxious.
It is panic stations. I am so nervous right now. I generally am. And City just need to retain the composure, keep the ball, get that Guardiola passing going, and just counter. There is pace there to counter with.
We've got one more sub to use. Would you use it, Stephen?
Oh my God! This is
the ball's still in play.
How is? Would I use this sub? Who we brought on so far? We brought on
Sane and Fernando.
I like this from United. I'd
actually bring on Alex Garcia. Let's sit in front of the defence. Keep the ball because he can pass very well.
Get it in the box. Just get it in the box.
Who do you take off?
Maybe bring on Zabaleta.
What was that, Herrera?
yourself.
If you need to bring off Nolito and put another defender.
Come on, Kev.
Come on, Kev.
Composure.
Pasty Kev.
Bailly again has been pretty decent, apart from losing that flick on in the first half. He's had a very composed game.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Very, very good.
I don't think anybody expected this from him.
So I was at a coaches conference 2 years ago, and there was a guy there that had been working at the Espanyol Academy.
Oh, referee!
No, I think
that's written a book on Pep Guardiola. He was saying how good Bailly was on the ball at that level when he was about 19.
Oh, nice.
And I think you can kind of see it that he does bring the ball.
There's a big gap there. Amazing.
Come on, Kev.
Look at what happened then. It was this party, didn't he?
I don't know. That was amazing. It was De Bruyne. He sort of looks around a bit there and he couldn't quite believe it.
He's like,
wait a minute.
He's like, go on, Kev, go for it, mate. Like, you sure? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Good defending from Bailly again, though.
Yeah.
Eventually. Eventually.
It's like he's been so isolated 1v1 with De Bruyne. He's actually done quite well.
Yeah. Now he knows who he's defending.
Oh, he generally terrifies me, Rashford. I'll give him that. That was
He just slipped.
He's very good one-on-one, isn't he, Rashford? Very good.
This is worrying.
I think it's interesting this last 10-15 minutes. Mourinho's really sort of taken the possession off Manchester City, and City are almost playing like a Mourinho side, but then nicking it in the final third like that with Fernando.
The pressing.
Come on, United, get the ball back.
Fernando is in the false 9 position. Something I thought I'd never seen.
Wait a minute.
Good tackle.
It's almost the whole idea of total football. Like
this is basketball now, isn't it? It's end to end. This is tactics have gone out the window here because no one knows what they're playing. It's just people knocking it back and forth. It's great for the neutral.
I honestly didn't think we would lose.
The one neutral.
The one neutral. I'm sure there's someone somewhere in the world who Zabaleta's coming on. I'm sure there's someone somewhere in the world who doesn't have any kind of affinity towards either team in some kind of.
Just enjoying this.
Yeah, like, this is great.
This is good football.
Yeah, this is great.
Nolito.
From Celta Vigo.
We're going to play Zabaleta on the left wing.
Zabaleta up top. Put him up front. Overhead kick.
Wasting time here.
Look at that size of that tag.
No time for this.
5 minutes. Oh no, sorry.
No, right.
17 minutes.
Absolutely mad.
Yeah. It's De Bruyne.
He's had a very good game. Very, very good game.
He has had a very good game. He's an excellent footballer in general. And do you think Mourinho let him go? He did, didn't he?
Mourinho didn't want him.
Why
didn't he want him? Got no time for him.
Why would you not want him?
That's a talking point that no one's.
Yeah, why did?
It's more, I think it's more of a Chelsea club decision than actually a Mourinho decision.
He got man of the match in his first game for Chelsea.
Oh, yeah. Alex Ferguson is not happy.
He isn't.
That's just generally though, isn't it? I think he's
not in his lifetime.
I feel like he's actually probably a really horrible human being.
Yes, Rachel's exposed the myth of Alex Ferguson right there. But guys,
that's just my opinion.
Here's the point: man of the match. Who is your man of the match so far? Get in the comments. We want to know your nominations for the Blue Moon Rising and Full Time Devils watch along live stream. Dave, your man of the match so far?
I think for United, Luke Shaw was really good in the second half. In the first half, cut out a number of balls inside his channel. Defended against Leroy Sané very well in the second half.
Yeah.
But I think it's got to be Eric Bailly. He's been a rock at the heart of the Man United defence again.
Rachel?
Yeah, I think it's Bailly. We've conceded 2 goals, but neither of them really had anything to do with him. It was mistakes that other people have made.
Yeah, he could have been a little bit more aggressive on that flick on from here. Actually. But that's a tough criticism. He's had a good game.
In a very hectic game, I think in general. I think he's been as composed as he can be in a game like this, I guess.
And I don't think any of our attackers have stood out. I think Marcus Rashford's made some good runs, but never actually converted.
I think he's got to start next game, really has. He's just shown that he is aggressive, he is good on the ball.
He brings so much more to the side than any of our other wingers.
Alex, your man of the match?
I think Kelechi was superb, but he didn't play the full 90. I think De Bruyne, who's just gone off, has been sublime. I think Fernandinho, we talked about him very early on, has been a sort of unsung hero. Has been impeccable, just winning the ball back. And
it is 5 minutes. I wasn't even like that. I thought it was Zabaleta. It's actually 5 minutes.
So that was a different sign. That came up late. It was Zabaleta.
We've got Matty Boy 123 saying bravo man of the match. Bit of a banter telly there. Alex Vieira, Pogba man of the match as well. I think that's a bit of a joke.
Yep.
He's passed him by, hasn't it?
Kevin De Bruyne on Nolito.
To me, it's Fernandinho.
As a neutral, I think it's De Bruyne, hands down.
Fernandinho's been excellent. The amount of challenges he's won in midfield, he's been snapping at heels all day. He is man possessed in games like this, and I absolutely love him. I think he's brilliant. I think no one's been a genuinely outstanding. I think there's been a lot of very good performances, a lot of functional ones, but De Bruyne, De Bruyne's probably been the man making us tick so far. Do you know what? Stones has dealt with a lot thrown his way as well. In general, he has. He's been, there's been the odd little kind of flappy moment, but I think everyone's had flappy moments in this game. If being honest, it's such a mad game. I literally thought that was going in. You see the angle of the ball.
And you don't know where it's going.
That is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
I know he scored, but I do feel like Zlatan could have had his equal by now. I think he's missed like 3 chances.
Zlatan's a good footballer. I'm going to put it out there.
I mean, I don't know how many people would agree. Great, that's a nice punch.
Oh, Claudio.
2 saves in a row from Claudio.
Stretching.
That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for.
Tintin there with his little fluffy hair.
Remember, if you want to call into Skype, Manchester space Derby, and you can go on this screen and we can talk post-game about the result, where the United 3-2 win, 2 goals in the last 13 seconds of the game. Yeah, incredible stuff.
So United. And Sheringham coming on.
1 minute 40.
Can we just talk about that leap from Pogba? I know it's a cliche, guys, but like a salmon, like he cleared a good 3 feet. That was he's worth 90 million just for the jumping alone.
His jumping stat on Football Manager is 20. You say what you want about Pogba, but that man can get height. He can. It's like dabbing.
And he's already tall.
I don't even know. I'm trying to be down with the kids.
Get up!
Sabala headbutting Pogba in the back. That's what he's brought on for.
To headbutt Pogba in the back. I am shaking here.
I've given up hope.
93 minutes 54, we're going into the last minute.
I'm confident now we can't lose this. But I think that a draw now would feel like a loss. Would it feel like a loss, Alex, for you?
Definitely.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Would this feel like a win for you, Dave?
Yes.
There we go.
Just give us anything!
Get it in the box. Get it in the box, Rooney.
I just don't think Rooney's had a great game.
My heart is pumping it. I mean, the mic's going to be able to pick my heart up soon. Genuinely. It's going to be able to pick it up.
Come on, Valencia.
I have needed a wee since before we started.
Yes.
When that final whistle goes.
I had a
He's out of it.
I'm like a squid. I'm just going to explode with.
Come on, lad. Come on. Keep pressing. Foul him. He does as well.
Fuck him.
That is the worst challenge I've ever seen from Fernandinho. He just basically kicked him. That was the most cynical challenge I've ever seen, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
David De Gea, get up. Get him up. Send him up. Why not?
This is the last chance.
Some sweat.
Look, Alex.
What Fernandinho and Clattenburg just said. That was brilliant. Clattenburg just shouted, get up at Fernandinho for wasting time. And Fernandinho just sort of smiled in a way.
Oh my god!
Big drama. Bravo.
I'm chewing the
flapping again.
No!
Oh no!
Stream! Jamie, sort it out!
You can't get into.
You kidding me?
Jamie!
Paul, bring a laptop in. Anyone?
The internet connection is gone.
What's going on?
We've lost the stream. I'm getting on Twitter.
This is horrible.
Oh, it's over.
No.
It's over! Yes! Come on! This city is ours! Yes! Come on, City! That's it! The fraud is not a fraud. Jose has been exposed by Pep, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm loving it. Come on, City! My birthday victory, and I'm not being gracious, but I was absolutely terrified because, Jamie, the stream went missing.
It's not sunk in yet. I was so nervous before the game. I feel like, oh man, look at the scenes.
Oh, he's just so irritating. I've got 0 time for Pep.
Mourinho looks close to crying, though. He actually does.
I'd be annoyed.
Old Trafford, away, 2-1. This city is ours.
The city is ours.
Oh, this is amazing. Top of the league. Do you know what? Do you know what? He said he'd be exposed by West Ham. He said he'd be exposed at Stoke away. He said he'd be exposed at Old Trafford by Jose. Well, guess what? He's not exposed. We are top of the league. We are winning games. We are bringing possession football, goals, glory and victories to Manchester. And Pep, he isn't a fraud. He's a bold, beautiful genius. And that's all I have to say about that.
It's very rare to happen, but I feel almost like speechless. It's not really sunk in yet. It feels weird that from start to finish, Manchester City were... Sorry guys, but I think the better team. I'll give you the first 15 minutes, second half, United looked really strong. They've had their moments throughout the game. It was dicey, but it just feels like we're becoming a real force of nature here. And
Go on, but honestly, do you know what? If I was a United fan, I wouldn't be too good because I thought they did acquit themselves well.
I like how you've come in and then decided to go a little bit more neutral after waxing on lyrically for about 5 minutes about the epicness
we know
that
to be
is
gracious
City.
in victory and gracious in defeat, and that's how we're going to take it. We're going to take the higher ground, and we'll leave it at that.
Look, I think we can all be honest. And we can say that was Zlatan really offside? Like, was he?
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah,
it was like he was up in the air.
Wait, what's that? Top of the league? Raheem Sterling, he's top of the league.
How many games have played?
4. But,
4, excellent.
But
34 to go. That's all right.
How many have you played? I think it's certainly definitely City getting 3 points ahead. It's a good start. There are 34 more games to go. We've got Tuesday night. We've got Mönchengladbach at home. That is going to be a tough game. They're not going to roll over to us. We're going to be exhausted after that. Let's get some Skype callers. I think we've got somebody in.
I swear to God, it's a City fan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it.
Looking by the absence of a smile, I don't think it's a City fan.
Hi mate, what do you think of the game?
It was alright. I mean,
I've got nothing.
Man, you should have played right at all.
I can't really hear what he's saying,
I mean,
to be honest.
they had way more chances.
I think we might need to call him back, producer. Can't hear it at all.
So sorry, mate. We can't hear you. A few technical difficulties there.
Basically, what he's saying is Manchester United is the biggest club in Manchester. 20,000 empty seats, things like that. I think
20,000 empty seats is pretty good considering we're not at home today. 40,000 guys just hanging out. Thanks, Rachel. But,
do you know what? Yeah.
Rachel, you're supposed to be on this side of the sofa, right?
I'm sorry. Just wait. No, it's okay. We'll just let it settle down, and then I'll go for them again.
Okay, go for the jugular.
Yeah, obviously, I'll say something really mean.
So we've just watched Manchester City beat United 2-1 at Old Trafford. Goals coming from Iheanacho and Kevin De Bruyne for City, and Zlatan scoring a consolation for Manchester United. Not the greatest performance, not the greatest game of quality.
There's only one thing about it is in a game like this where you could go everywhere, you just got to win it. You just have to win it, and genuinely,
you've got to win it. That's your sentiment from me, though. You've got to win it.
And do you know what? It wasn't a beautiful game, and I thought United
I thought it was a good game. If I was a neutral, I would have been all for it. As a Man United fan, I think we started off really badly, and we just didn't have enough time to build from there.
I think it got scrappy towards the end in general.
Yeah.
I think both teams are going direct. I think it wasn't Guardiola's textbook that to play that direct, and maybe Mourinho would like it.
Either. I think
it's not.
This game's come a little bit too early for both managers to properly get their control and their philosophy on the sides. But City did deserve to win, to be fair. So.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things that I expect. We should chat about this outside before we started. We chatted about Guardiola and Mourinho being such geniuses that we might get a tactical masterclass, which is fascinating and interesting, but tedious to watch, and we didn't get that at all.
No, it was open.
So I thought it would happen. I was expecting the bit where the two heads going together on the touchline, it all kicking off and getting aggressive. There wasn't really much of that for a derby.
No.
All right, it had its moments. Rooney moaning to the referees, Zabaleta coming in with some interesting challenges towards the end, but generally, it was actually a little bit tame in that side of things.
I think it was, yeah. I think what you got to take with it from a United perspective is it's 20 times better than last season already, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't expect Mourinho to win the league first season. There's been a lot of players who have been brought in. The first 3 games we looked very good. We looked all right in spells in that game. Potentially the 4-3-3 needs to be something that we work on and something that we start with because it suits our players a bit better. Wayne Rooney questionable again. He has been poor throughout most of the games, but he's had that moment of brilliance that has really unlocked a team or created a goal, and you can't drop him for that. But then again, his influence on the game, someone like Rashford starting, someone like Martial starting, you'd rather have someone like that on the pitch than Wayne Rooney in this current form, and it's very frustrating because he does do the good things, but then he does too much that's not. Like his negativity is outweighing the positive things he's doing, so maybe it's time to move to the 4-5-1.
Yeah,
in general, go on, sorry.
I would say in pre-season, in the Bournemouth game and the early games, I was defending Rooney to it's the ultimate, but as it's gone on, he's just slowly fading away, and up to now though he has got assists and he did get a goal, but when he doesn't get that one piece of brilliance in the game, it's just a wasted player, and we can't guarantee that he's going to get an assist every game.
As a City fan looking in, I look at Rooney and think of him as a real match winner. And it was in the last 5 minutes, he's one of the players that I look at and go,
he's always good in the derby as well.
And you know what? He pulls forward with driving runs from midfield.
But he's not doing that enough consistently wise. He's not picking up the ball.
He does it in derbies. He's more pumped up for derbies in general than he is for other games. Yeah.
But also as well, is he not after Zlatan your best finisher?
I'd say Martial, maybe.
I think Rashford did that. I would rather see Rashford start than Rooney at this point.
I think that's really reflective of
He brings more to the game, and like Rashford could have had 1 or 2 assists in that game if Zlatan had actually finished. It's frustrating.
And we've got a really weird advert on TV. Kevin Bacon dancing a lycra.
Kevin Bacon has fallen so far.
It's really strange. But anyway, this is maybe a weird metaphor for the game. But we've got a Skype caller coming in, and it looks like it's a very glum face potentially. We'll see what's going on.
The reload of the fellow that joined us before that we couldn't unfortunately hear.
Go on, lad. Get on and get involved.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear him.
Now?
Yay.
Yeah, we can hear you now. What did you think of the game? Instant reaction, go for it.
Disappointing from Man United.
Very much so. What do you think? Anything Mourinho could have done differently to maybe get the 3 points?
Maybe more substitutions. I'm not sure. Like Mossman's fault. Maybe I don't know. You can't blame anyone.
Yeah, I think again, what I sort of said before, you've got to take the positivity from this season of Man United. It's completely different from last year under Mourinho. There's a real desire and want to win football matches, which is positive. Do you feel that Rooney should be potentially dropped for the next game, or is there any other players that maybe you should change? Maybe Smalling coming back for Blind?
Rooney's my favourite player. He's done his job. I mean, he's very good. As much as I like him, it's time that I think he, hangs the boots up, to be honest. I'm not sure. I mean, you need to make space for the younger players like Rashford, Lingard and Martial, because they've got really good talent.
Yeah, I think it's the fluidity, isn't it? The Wayne Rooney's sort of slowing United down, and in a way for him to move on could be better. In terms of the league, where do you think United will finish? I think this is going to have a massive impact on the title. Is it going to be United top, City top, Chelsea top?
I'd like to say Man United to the top, but I mean, if history repeats itself, Jose, I mean, he usually waits a season, does all right, and then wins the second season. He did that at Chelsea, and I'm pretty sure he did that at Real Madrid. I'm not sure.
Real Madrid was third season, Porto was second season, Inter was second season. So yeah, it's Mourinho's second season's where we want to go.
Yeah.
Would you be happy with the top 4 this season and the Champions League next year?
I'm not. Yeah, maybe we'll finish second or third. We'll definitely finish top 4.
On the stats.
Top 4. Any questions from the City side?
Yeah, I mean, did City get it right or did Mourinho get it wrong?
Question.
I'd say City got it right. They had good passes.
Probably agree with that as well.
They were good in defence, good in attack. All round, they were probably the better team, to be honest. Today, anyway.
I think you're bang on. I think certainly United certainly didn't play badly at all. And I think what was great was it was 2 sides that played really, really well, and it was a great game to watch.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thanks for calling. Call next time we have a watch along, and I hope United win the league.
Can I just say, I said before the game, I thought this might be Kelechi's moment, and he's won the derby. Kelechi has won the derby.
De Bruyne has won the derby. Let's be real.
Let's be honest.
I know you like City youth, but
he scored the winning goal.
It's a very blue tinted glasses there, buddy.
He scored the winning goal.
Well, Kevin De Bruyne's been named Premier League man of the match. In the comments, someone called Next Trobat argued that Claudio Bravo won the match. He said that both of City's goals started from the goalkeeper.
Oh, a bit generous, I would say.
No. A lot of things start from the goalkeeper because he's right at the back.
Yeah, I think he didn't have a good game, if I'm being honest.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
Would you rather...
Where's this going?
Would you rather come second in the league to Manchester United or come third and have Chelsea win it?
Third and Chelsea win it.
I think...
I wouldn't. I'd rather have... Yeah, I'd rather Chelsea win the league than United, personally.
Depends on the nature. If it's...
If you only finish second...
Similar to how we won the league with in the last minute, I couldn't... I would hate to see that with United.
I would rather Chelsea win the United league.
If it was, we finished
even
third.
at the detriment of your own club. So you're still going down. What about fourth?
You need to
what about fourth? What about fourth?
Fourth, but and the trophy,
League Cup, not FA Cup.
It doesn't matter because we're going to win the league anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can't reason with them.
I don't actually. No, I agree. I don't actually think it's that big an indicator of the season. I really don't. I think it's just it's a cup final that. But I still think United will win loads of games. I think City will win loads of games. But it's just an early blow. But it is a long battle, isn't it?
I think it was something that was highlighted pre-game. Just De Bruyne, deal with him. You don't deal with him. City are going to win the game. That was it. Look at how many shots he was involved in. 11 shots in the game.
It went for him, didn't it?
5 shots and they created 6 chances. So you're looking at a player that's really dominant. Obviously hit the post as well for the second City goal. I think it's just a top performance, and a performance as a football fan, it's good to see Kevin De Bruyne really go back to the old days of Wolfsburg.
He's a world-class player, as simple as that. He is, and he was effective today, and he's probably been the difference in the end between the two teams. I think it's probably fair to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's. I think City will be delighted. I am delighted, obviously. Alex is obviously delighted. But I value United fan. I genuinely would take a lot from that. I would.
You've not even got your hats on.
You know what?
Guys!
It's because I snapped the string.
You got excited.
I'll wear the hat of victory.
I hope your girlfriend gives you a grilling for breaking a birthday present.
She's going to kill me
if she's watching.
I'd be upset.
Pretty
We've got a
upset
Skype caller coming in anyway. And I'm hoping it's from the blue half of Manchester, or is it a red again?
No, just keep giving us reds.
Keep giving us sad face reds.
Keep giving us reds.
Manchester Derby. Add us on Skype. Get involved.
Sorry about that.
Hi, buddy. Where are you from? What's your name?
I'm from England, but I live in Luxembourg.
Oh, nice. What's the weather like in Luxembourg today?
Luxembourg. Wow.
That's what you want to talk about on a
pretty nice.
football fan channel.
Pretty nice.
We don't want to talk about football.
Oh, he showed us the weather.
We want to talk about the weather.
It looks lovely, mate.
Great.
Are you happy with Mourinho's first Manchester derby? Do you think he got everything right? Do you think he got some stuff wrong? Mourinho's first derby, what did he get right, what did he get wrong?
Well, I think Mourinho got a lot. I think he got his first tactics with Mkhitaryan and Lingard was probably wrong. Because they didn't play well. Lingard, every time he got the ball, he just lost it.
Yeah.
It was stressful watching him play. Mkhitaryan was alright, but then he didn't create much. So I think his tactics in the second half were a lot better, 100%.
I agree, yeah.
But overall, I'm not blaming Mourinho at all. I think Guardiola was amazing. The tactics from Guardiola were very, very, very good. And I think Man City deserved the win. I think Man U would have been lucky to get a draw.
You just keep it
honest.
together.
I think they should have got a draw also because I think Ibra should have taken his chances. He had too many.
Yeah,
he scored one, which is good. But
yeah, he had 10 shots on goal in the game, which is more than any of the players. I think it's one of those things where on another day, United could have won the game even with that.
Got a question for you, mate.
Oh, we've got a question.
Would you expect the same contribution from Paul Pogba that Kevin De Bruyne gave, given the money you spent for him?
Oh, it's not thinking about that.
It's fair to say Pogba is getting a lot of stick in the comments.
I was thinking in the game, watching De Bruyne, surely De Bruyne's worth 100 million as well, if he's playing like that. But obviously, maybe, I don't know, I think Pogba's not, I think he needs more time to adapt to the team again. I think he played really well though. He was one of Man U's best players in that game for me, personally. Because I think he did create some stuff when other players didn't.
I think in the second half when he was more advanced, right?
Sorry?
But yeah, in terms of United, do you want to see them move to the 4-3-3 then for the next league game?
Yes, I do.
100% yes.
I do.
That is it.
100%.
Man United, where are they going to finish in the league?
Tense.
Pause.
Settled on as well.
He doesn't know, guys, before you explode.
It's as much as we're going to get out of Manchester United.
I agree with him. It's
No,
going to be top two.
I'm not saying Man City.
Yeah, not saying Man City. He's making that very clear, guys, before you get too excited with your birthday hats on. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for calling. I hope you have a nice day in Luxembourg. Sorry that we ruined it a little bit. But, enjoy the game.
Sorry, not sorry.
I didn't do anything wrong.
We did something wrong.
I did nothing
Cheers,
wrong.
bud.
I supported our team.
Blame Kevin De Bruyne, the Ginger Prince, the Ginger Pele.
Is it De Bruyne or De Bruyne? Can we just clear it up now?
De Bruyne.
I said De Bruyne. What do you say, Alex?
Just checking.
Potato, potato, tomato, potato.
Okay, right. KDB and play it safe.
You KDB?
Or just Kev.
Kev. Denton Kev.
Kev. Some stuff coming in. There's basically an argument going on in the Manchester City comments and the Blue Moon Rising comments about what is better than Pogba. Someone's arguing that Delph is better than Pogba.
No.
Someone Caballero is better than Pogba. Stephen is better than Pogba.
Damn right, I'm not.
Get in with your suggestions.
What is better than Pogba?
I'm an inverted winger. That's my style.
There are so many.
For £100 million, you have a billion mini cola bottles from a pick and mix.
A what?
A billion of those mini cola bottles you get for a penny for pick and mix.
You don't get them for a penny anymore.
They are not.
You're so out of touch.
They're really not. I
don't buy a lot of pick and mix.
So why use it in a metaphor?
Oh yeah, sit down, buddy.
Don't talk about what you don't understand. Pogba and cola bottles.
It's not a metaphor.
The real issues here.
Suggestion for something else.
But I think in terms of Pogba's performance, yeah, he wasn't the greatest, but to play Paul Pogba in his best position, he needs to play in a 4-3-3, or he plays in a 3-man midfield as a central midfielder, as the one that you're breaking with your counter-attacking.
He needs to be attacking, doesn't he?
Let's just kick Rooney out of the team, and then we can have a 4-3-3. Okay, let's just do that.
I would agree with that as well.
I'm
Rooney
over it now.
is
I'm over
holding you
it.
back.
I'm over this debate, and the thing is, I don't understand
Rachel
it.
snapped.
Because
Rachel.
because Jose doesn't come across to me as the kind of guy who cares what anybody else thinks. I think he plays the players that he expects to win a game. So I don't understand why he's playing Rooney.
He sees himself.
Go on, Alex.
Alex had a question.
At the front with that done hat on.
Thank you. Birthday hat, but we're fine. My question is about Wayne Rooney. So Wayne Rooney is held up to an enormous level of expectation. Do you think that's because when he was 16 years old, he was held up as the future best player in the world? Do you think that perhaps you can easily make the argument that United need to play in a system that fits Pogba, and that means taking Rooney out? Do you think that maybe United play for a system that fits Rooney?
I think the issue is, when he was younger, he was a very good player, and he's just aged horrifically, and he's never going to be what we want him to be anymore. Like, he's going down, and he's going down really, really fast.
Do you think next season Rooney at Torino?
How low would Joe Hart?
With Mihailovic, Joe Hart, Jajic, that'll be a good team.
Lads on tour.
Lads on tour. Torino on tour. Could be.
Oh, God,
I can't wait. I think he should go, yeah.
We've got one more caller coming in, apparently.
Make it a good one. Go on, mate. All right, pal.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Have we got a red or a blue here?
Yeah, very good. Red or blue?
Oh, City all the way. Since
City all the way. I like it. Are you calling from Ireland?
Keep it humble.
No, I'm actually calling from South Korea.
From South Korea? Wow.
South
We've got
Korea?
Asia.
Wow.
We've got
Wow.
Asia
Awesome.
continent.
We've got Asia now. Amazing.
What takes you
We haven't
to
had
South
South
Korea?
No, I'm currently deployed with the US Army over here.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Committed listener.
Nice one. He's serving in the US Army in South Korea. Nice one.
Wow.
I guess in South Korea, then you're a City fan. I guess with Ji-sung Park, I bet there's a lot of United fans. I bet there's a lot of Tottenham fans out there as well. Are you on your own, or have you got anybody else to enjoy the derby with?
I'm on my own at home and saw lads were out drinking.
All right. Okay.
I don't know. A lot of City fans here. City's getting bigger. A lot of United fans though.
Yeah, I can imagine. So let's talk about the derby. Are you? You must be happy with the result.
Oh, ecstatic. I think City showed their quality.
Come on,
No Vincent Kompany, no Sergio Aguero, no Gundogan.
Good point.
Looking like a quality team. United had their best team out there and didn't even look half the team.
Well, let's just start to guys. Was this the best United team that we could have played today?
Yes, in my opinion. Go on, what do you reckon, Dave?
I think that sums it up.
Can I add a quick point, mate? We probably played with maybe 3 players who could end up being our best players today. Company could be our best centre half, Gundogan could be our best midfielder, and Aguero is our best striker, and they weren't even involved today.
All right.
So, that's not bad, is it?
But this raises a question.
It's true.
This raises a question. Do you think that if Vincent Kompany comes back fit, where does he fit in when Stones and Otamendi are playing so well together?
I think he would fit in the Champions League side more. Take Stones out for the Champions League, let Kompany, who's more used to it, has more experience in it. He'll fit better in there and give him some.
Speaking of the Champions League, City play on Tuesday night. Do you think that playing such a big game on Saturday will affect how we play our first Champions League game?
De Bruyne's class, isn't he? That turn.
I think
He's generally brilliant.
We live in
maybe. I think City maybe. It's really hard to say because City can. They still have that essence about them that they had for years when they're at the main road. They can play amazing one week and do a disaster next week.
All right. We were talking about who's going to win the league. Do you think City are finishing top? Do you think United, Chelsea, Everton, Leicester? Who's winning the league this year?
City first. It's going to be City first, United second, Tottenham third, Chelsea fourth.
Oh, that's an interesting one. City at the top, United, then Tottenham above Chelsea. All right.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy it. Have a wonderful day in South Korea.
Celebrate. Go wild, mate.
Go wild. Go
South Korea is blue.
All right, have a good night, guys.
I mean, you can keep saying these things. It doesn't make it true.
The whole world
Today it does. Today on the 10th of September 2016.
We'll just go along with it because it's your birthday. We can all pretend to be blue.
Guys, if you're enjoying, if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure you give it a like. Get in touch with us on the comments. Let us know so we can do more of these things.
Subscribe as well.
We're going to go rough very soon, and the boys from Full-Time Devils will be outside.
We'll have the fan cams. I'm sure there'll be lots of interesting debate in there.
Lots of emotion, and of course, we're going to sort out some Manchester City fan cams as well on BlueMoonRisingTV after every game. If you haven't already, by the way, if this is your first time with us, make sure you subscribe to BlueMoonRisingTV.
Hit that sub button.
And of course, Full-Time Devils.
If you're a Manchester United fan. It's been a pleasure, guys. Have you been enjoying yourselves?
I've actually had. I hated most of it, and I hated most of the things to do with it. But it's been nice.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. That'll do. I've absolutely loved it. I'll be honest. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for putting up for my very not so humble bragging. But it's today.
I've rolled my eyes a lot.
We're going to get drunk, aren't we?
What's your Twitter handle? Esteem Company.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember to send him any hate you've got, any frustrations. Just at him on Twitter. Drop a few bombs, and that'll make me feel a bit better. And
bring it on.
I'm going to create a Twitter at some point,
so
just prepare to follow me.
You would have about 10,000 followers in about a minute. Get it.
I just need to build up the confidence because I just can't take the hate. I just can't. I can give it. I just can't take it.
Alex is king hate at the moment because he did a video that wound up with a lot of United fans yesterday. A fake tore out outside of Trafford.
I thought it was really funny.
It was funny.
I almost commented saying from a United.
You got offered out a lot of times.
Someone said they were going to chin me, and I had to Google what being chinned meant.
Are you joking? You don't know what being chin means?
Well, it was
from the north.
You've been raised in a very sheltered background.
It was.
He lived in a.
It was a funny joke.
A shed.
But what I have found before we finish.
Oh, here we go.
Right, that's it. That's the end of the stream.
Shut down, Jamie. Shut down.
Right, are we going still? We're still live, and we are still doing this. Anyway, guys. We will see you all very soon. We'll do another watch along. There'll be watch alongs on BlueMoonRisingTV and Full-Time Devils. Get subscribing, get following, and we will see you all pretty soon. See you later, guys.